Yo, no way you rolled up in here with a shab emote. No way, Nirvana, that you would roll it. You would hit me with a first, and then a shab emote. What in that? What is that? How you gonna do that? How you gonna treat me like that? The disrespect. He would agree. Fully disrespected, just like that. And is it seriously a 30 stream streak? That's wild. That's wild. 450. I'm gonna reset your count. I'm just gonna go in and manually adjust it. We're gonna set you right back to 1, starting all over, fresh. How's everybody doing today? Welcome into a Tuesday Talks. I realized that the last stream we were super low key. We're gonna try to be on our feet this time. You know, we don't want to make that a habit. We don't want to make that a habit. You'll never return if you lose your streak. Wow. Oh, thanks for streaking through 30 times. I appreciate it. Everybody else, welcome in. As you can see, we're on a scenic view today. We've got some cliffs, right? Got some nice cliffs. Sunset off in the distance. Look at the waves kind of crashing in. Nice and relaxing, right? Yeah. I was hanging out here with some friends recently, and we had a really good time. And I was like, you know what? This would make a great little stream location. So I'm happy with it. And instead of the lo-fi music today, we're back on the stream playlist. That's nice and exciting. So we'll let that ride, see what happens. But yeah, welcome in. How's your weekend been? How's your day? I had some ups and downs. Got to do a ton of D&D this weekend, so that was really exciting. Always excited for D&D. I had Shattered Obelisk. That's the table. We hit session 40. Session 40, if you can imagine that. Oh my God. 40 sessions. We went back and looked. We've been playing for like 3 years almost. So granted, we only meet like once a month. So it, but like, yeah, like 40 sessions in. So that's officially my longest running table now. Previously, it was an old Curse of Strahd table, but they never made it to 40. So, but yeah, they made some good progress. I did like a modified boss encounter with them. They had a big time with that. A lot of fun. So they spent a lot of resources in the fight, but managed to succeed. And then after that, let's see, what else did we do? Sunday, I had the new Curse of Strahd table. So they're sort of in the level 5 region, so like mid-region of combat, that sort of thing. And for anyone who's ever played Curse of Strahd, they accepted the invitation for dinner with the devil. So they were there, but they pissed him off. They pissed off Strahd. That was not the play. So they did not follow his instructions to the letter. And so while in his castle at level 5, they had to, let's just say, get out without his help. So they were in for quite an experience. I was worried about them, but they managed to pull through. They're a tough party, and they use a lot of good team mechanics. So I was pleased that they survived. And then after that, not much. Like I said, a little bit of VR chat. I'm trying to think. Work, of course. Lots of work. And now here we are. Yeah, arriving on this fine Tuesday morning at 12:40 a.m. Also, I was a couple minutes late to stream. Don't tell anybody. It'll be our secret. It'll be our little secret. But yeah, it should be pressure's on. It's that time of year at work where it's like, come on, let's go, Folks are dropping all sorts of task responsibilities, keeping us busy. And so, actually, I need to work on I was thinking about that today. I need to work on the May stream calendar, like the schedule. See if I can go and get that posted soon. Because I got to sort out my dates compared to work. There will definitely be some days that we usually stream that I can't. I know that for sure. But we should be able to preserve most of the Tuesday talks, I hope. We'll find out what happens. But other than that, some changes in my personal life over the weekend. So that's been, change is always good and bad. So just sort of still dealing with that. What about you, Nirvana? Anything exciting happening? Anything fun over the weekend? Looks like you've been trying to get in a fight with people in the in the Discord. I can't tell what you're doing at any given time anymore. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Also, okay, hold on. Also, since we kind of got like a core crowd here, we don't have like everyone throwing out all kinds of things. What I will say, I've been, a couple of streams ago, somebody was like, Daspra, you should do an IRL Lego stream where you just do like the hands. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking a little bit about like there's a possibility there that we could do that. But I think what I got to do is like set up a poll in the Discord server where we figure out what Lego set we build. And that could be a fun like summer stream. Like throwing like actually just having the camera like above and we do like a just chatting where I'm just trying to put together Lego and you all laugh. That could be fun. I'm not opposed to it. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea. But it's still in the early planning phase. And also Lego's expensive. So I gotta set a price cap. Y'all can't be like, get the $3,000 Lego piece. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is the music... Hold on. You know what I didn't check in advance? Music volume. That's okay, right? That's not too loud. Let's see. Yeah, that's not too loud. Well, y'all let me know. It doesn't seem too loud on my end, but, I mean, it could be. So, just let me know. Always got to balance those audio levels, you know? Whoa!
I say man.
All right, Electric Ninja, thank you so much for the boo. How you doing? Also, Tree, welcome in. Good to see you. Throws all kinds. No, don't throw the things. There will be no Lego stream. Why do you not want... Why no Lego? Why do you not want Lego? Also, Dwaggy, how you doing? Free build and try to build yourself? No. Not creative enough. Absolutely not. Trusted, how you doing? Morning to you as well. We were just getting everything started. We were just warming up, folks waking up, moving into the stream, ending their day, that sort of thing. So we just got started. So it's wonderful to see everybody. The sun's shining in the sky. Yeah. Can you can get an avatar. That's not a bad idea. We get a Lego avatar and just kind of dance around. Dun 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 dun. Yo, Tyler, how you doing? What's wrong with Legos? Nothing's wrong with Legos. I was just saying they're a little expensive, but it would be cool. Someone suggested a few streams ago that maybe we do like we do an IRL stream where it's just a hand cam and we do like Lego, and then I've got my my 2D avatar kind of like over to the side, right? And y'all can like, I can talk to you, and then we can build the Lego on cam, and you can laugh at me as I struggle, and then we can have like just chatting with a Lego like down. I don't know. It might be fun for like a one-off stream idea. Try it out. What do y'all think? Also, how you doing, Tyler? Good to see you. Hurt like hell if you step on them. They do that. There's a lot of truth. Not starting fights, just being Look, if you're the emperor, I get it, right? You're important. I get it. You have responsibilities, but all the same, you gotta meet the common folk. You gotta go, show them that you're empathetic to their needs. You gotta hear out their concerns. Stay in touch with them. That's important. That's important for good leadership. Okay. What's wrong with Lego? Nothing's wrong with Lego. No one stepped on a Lego and lived. Just total decimation, just like that. Gone. Almost was late to school. Ooh, yeah, none of that. Don't be late. Set those alarms, be on time for school, and do your best. You recommended Lego? Well, what Lego? I think, yeah, what do you think? We should do like a poll in the Discord, right? Maybe I should just pick a few sets within a certain price range and throw them up and be like, vote on your favorite choice. I don't know, what do you think? If only this world had a blue sky, then we'd really be in business. Mr. Blue Sky. Fun. Also, totally unrelated, I'm working with a friend. This isn't for stream. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm presenting it like it is, but I'm working with a friend on texturing, like getting a new texture for an avatar, and I'm really, really excited. But it's not for stream, don't worry. It's just like for hanging out casually in VR, that kind of thing, you know? Yeah. You know. Be with you. Can we no, you cannot redeem me stepping on a Lego. It's not redeemable. It's not there. We're not doing it. Absolutely not. A teacher that gave 100 just for showing up? What, could they not get anyone to attend their class any other way? They had to just give out free hundreds? Are you serious? Ninja, are you serious? I mean, I guess I can, was it just like a participation score? Just an attendance score? That's wild to me. Last time I had an eye exam. Good point. Tree, let's have one right now. Here, get in there. What do you see, Tree? Tree. What do you see? You slept in his class, he didn't care. Wow. So he was literally just like, yeah, everyone in my class gets 100 because they all show up. Ooh. See, that sounds like someone who's checked out. That is a teacher who has not given it their all anymore. I get it. You know, it's a lot for them. Mad respect for the work they do. Couldn't be me. But damn. There comes a point where it's like, do I just stop doing this? Like, I don't know. Had to take home ec high school test in my first month. Got a 1 out of 100. The 1 point was for writing my name. Well, I mean, was it in a different language? I feel like we can cut you some slack if like the test was in Japanese, you had to respond in Japanese. Like, was it a language issue or was it a content issue? Also, Juno, welcome in. How you doing, Juno? Juno, I'm so glad you can make it to I'm glad you can make it to D. I'm glad you can make it to Oot. History is the most boring class. What? No, history is interesting because so much of it's cyclical. We can see elements of it again and again. That's how we learn, right? It's how humans learn. We are experiential learners. We go out and we mess stuff up. And then we learn to do it better. And we keep doing it better and better because we learn. That's like how our brains are wired. It can be so interesting. You just gotta find your area. All in Japanese. Oh yeah. Oh, it was a language and a subject matter issue. Well, I was trying to throw you like a bone there and help you out, but I don't know if I can do anything with that. Yo, these waves look really good. Do y'all see that? Is it just me? They look really good, right? Yeah. Ever knew. Be on your phone for the sesh? Dude, that'll be exciting. I want you to get like a shitty Xbox mic if you do that. Yeah, I'd like to roll a D20. You've got it. 100%. You got my vote of confidence. The waves are far away. From a distance, anything looks good. What do you mean? They just look good. They're really well done. This is good work. They're really, really well done, so. Oh, deeper than I ever knew. I'll be a real boy. I'll be a normal boy again and can see worlds like, let's go, Juno. It'd be good to have you back. We can go world hopping. That's kind of how we find stuff like this, you know? Write stuff on the board and take a nap? Absolutely not. That's not. Oh. No. That's not okay. Go. Teachers have to bring passion to their work. That's so important. If they don't do that, how can they expect their students to learn? And I realize that they're often like under-resourced, overworked. All those problems are true, but like they gotta bring that passion. You gotta have the passion for what you do. That's true in life. You gotta have passion for what you do. An exhibit of what I'm not talking about. Go look at my last stream where I'm just laid next to a fire like, yeah, I'm tired. See, that was me with no passion. I was tired. You gotta have passion. Yeah, did you see the giant fans? They also look really good. A rotary phone mic? That would be... If you could actually wire that up, I'm sure you can to your PC. That would be so cool. I would be annoyed in like 5 seconds, but it would be really fun for 5 seconds. Wild Blue, way more than Deep Purple Tree. Good choices, though. Huh? There was a time when the clock floated off the wall and flew toward the teacher. Are you serious? It just flew. Are you sure it wasn't like an elaborate student prank with like dental floss or something? I don't know. Magnets, whatever people do. My passion? No, I wouldn't say my passion's giant waves. I'm not sure that's necessarily like... Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. But I do like beaches, right? Beaches are nice. And I'll be honest with you. I've never seen a beach like this. Like a sheer... That's not true. I just lied. I just told a lie. I saw one 2 summers ago, actually, when I was in the UK. But generally, I've only seen like a sheer, like a cliff face and then down to a beach once. So, and I've been around for a little while. So, but they're really pretty. They're gorgeous. They're very like dramatic. You just gotta be cautious. You know, we don't want to slip and fall. But they're very pretty. So I get excited by them. I'm much more accustomed to just like, you know, East Coast style beaches because I live closer to the east than the west of the U.S. Time flies, but it was math class. Maybe the clock was bored. It was just bored. It was just trying to get the hell out of class too. It was like, nah, we gotta go. We gotta roll out of here. But yeah, for those of you who are well acquainted with VR chat and like the furry bases and all that stuff, I'm having a winter paw, which is like the doggo. I'm having a winter paw. I'm commissioning some texture work from a good friend, a very talented texture artist, the same person who did like all my stream avatar work. They're working on a winter paw for me right now. We're like in the early phase of getting it together. It's gonna be really cool. I'm super excited. Do the clouds move? I don't think they do. I think the skybox is probably like a very stagnant photo. There's some worlds where they do. Some worlds they do. This one, it looks like they opted for a more, almost like time is standing still in the moment. Because if the clouds moved, to maintain that level of realism, really the sun would have to like be setting and moving as well. So this is more just like this moment in time, you know? Pros and cons to each. No, not that one. Not that one, Juno. Not the base with the whipples. The base with that like has the leather jacket. That's the base, but we're going a totally different direction with it. Oh. Hey, you never know, Ninja. We have no proof one way or the other, so I'm one of those folks where, you know, the possibilities are endless. You never know what can happen. I don't want them, Juno. I don't want whipples for free. It's so true. Where else? I can be in like a totally off the wall, like ridiculous space with like bright colors, flashing lights, all kinds of nonsense. I can be like inside a video game world, like Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. There's some amazing creator who's reconstructing the entire game within a VR chat world. I could go there and like stream from Kokiri Forest if I want it. I can be on this gorgeous beach. We can go to silly game worlds and play around. We can recreate classic game shows. It is a very OP platform for that. And I keep saying it. I want to take more advantage of those creative things. I just got to be creative. That's the hard part. Because I always enjoy getting in here and chatting and like finding the pretty places and talking that way. But like I had so much fun when we did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That was a blast. I want to do stuff like that again. And then I want to expand out and find more cool things that we can do. So it's not always just the back and forth. That's the hope. That's the dream. But, you know, I don't stream frequently enough. And I need to spend more of my downtime when I'm not streaming actually looking for those ideas and coming up with them. That's where I'm really dropping the ball. But hey, only 24 hours in a day. While waiting for the bus, a black shadow figure flew towards a church, went into the ground, and the streetlights flickered. Oh my goodness! So you're very on board. Like you totally believe in ghosts. I hear you. You've got some compelling anecdotes there. Nice when you're just yapping. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. It's nice to just yap sometimes. It's nice to be on my feet. It's nice to just, I don't know. I'm not like a dancer streamer. There's some people who can really dance. They kill it, right? That's not really my style. But I do occasionally just like wop wop wop, make some little movements, you know, to the whatever song's playing. It's a chance to listen to some good music. Talk with you all, catch up, tell fun stories, hear shocking things, laugh at jokes, get bullied. Can't forget that. Oh. Yeah. Out, see ya. Trust it. Have a good one. Don't work too hard. All right.
How are you?
Also, Skunk. Hello. How are you? Do you believe in ghosts? You know, I have no evidence that they do exist, and I have no evidence that they don't exist. I guess I would say I'm open to the possibility, but I can't prove that they exist. But I can't prove that they don't. Right? So I'm just kind of like in the middle. I'm very much like an evidence guy. So, but I don't know. Maybe they do. There's some compelling anecdotes. What you do can kind of be classed as dancing. But oh no, Dwaggy, have I just become a? No, I appreciate it. I wouldn't want to insult the dancing community by calling myself a dancer. Nah, I'm more like a. I'm excitable. I get energized and I'll jump around a little bit and do some silly things. I wouldn't dare call myself a dancer though.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for the ooh. I appreciate it. Also, Zypher, welcome in. How you doing? Everyone, how was your weekend? I open stream by blabbing on about mine, talking about D&D this and personal stuff that and work that and blah, 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 blah. I mean, I didn't give you all a chance. How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? New, interesting, exciting? Did you do anything you're proud of? Did you try something? I don't know. Oh, I'll talk about me again while you're typing. I made some killer chicken thighs in the air fryer. Made this nice I made like a dry rub, put a little bit of oil in it, so I guess it's not really a dry rub anymore, but you know, that way it would stick a little better. Painted it all on, air fried it, boom. They came out, it was like crispy, juicy chicken. So good. Did a little jasmine rice with it and steamed some broccoli. Phenomenal. It was amazing. Tyler, how you doing? Hello. I'm doing great. I'm doing great in this moment, you know? I had some lows during the weekend and the day, but I'm doing great right now. and that's cool. Take the highs when you get them. How about you? How are you? Cooked a pot roast for the first time. Ooh, pot roasts are amazing. What'd you do with it? Jasmine rice, right? Cypher. Jasmine rice is amazing. If you all have never tried jasmine rice, you have to give it a try. It's so good. How long have we been streaming? Like 30 minutes, and we're already on food. That didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. But yeah, phenomenal. Found some good music lately. Ooh. Is it like, what's the genre? Who are the artists? Would love to hear about it. I noticed the music channel in the Discord's backing up. I need to get in there and give it a good listen. I should have some time this weekend to really go in there and, because what I don't like to do is like listen to a few seconds and just be like, okay, I got the gist, and like bounce. I try to actually listen like start to finish. Unless I just absolutely despise the song, I start to finish, and then I'm like, okay, let me really take that in. Sometimes I'll listen to it twice before I even like move on from it. So. Yeah, and it's backing up because I haven't had a chance to sit down and really give it like just that undivided attention, which that's how I like to do music usually. You know, I like to really sit with it. So, also Pat, welcome in. How you doing, Pat? Good weekend coming into Monday. Not a bad Monday. Okay. Work's changing to be easy. Nice. Familiar song? Yeah, Juno, absolutely. Just grab the steering wheel, drive all night. Also, I totally forgot to mention, how could I be so foolish? Saturday night, I played a little bit of, or I guess Saturday morning, my apologies. Friday night into Saturday morning, I played a couple of rounds of walkabout mini golf with Green, Green Wonder, who stops by chat sometimes. A lovely individual. He reached, just like on a whim, he reached out and he was like, "Hey, I got some time. Do you want to do mini golf?" And I was like, "I'm at work." And he was like, "Well, I'll be up for a while." So I got off work, messaged. He was like, "I got time for a couple." So we did 2 rounds of mini golf. That was a lot of fun too. There's a documentary about the Great Depression, okay? Millions of kids who died from starvation, poisoning, etc. But it talks about how the spirits are wandering around. Yeah, there's tons of like theories about it, you know, about like spirits and what happens to people once their bodies cease to perform their biological functions for air quotes life. What happens, right? What happens to you? Is there a soul? Is there a spirit of some kind? Are there ghosts? Are there things that are left behind? Are there things that are waiting to be put to rest, to find peace, to move on? Or do they stay? You know, all these questions. It's what makes it so interesting and eye-opening. And it's in many ways, it's like the final frontier, right? Because no one knows until you pass that sort of threshold what happens beyond. We don't know. So, hey. I'm curious about it, but I don't want to find out yet. I want to do a little more exploring around here. And then, one day, we'll figure out what happens over there. So, yeah. But, you're right. There's tons of documentaries, tons of like stories, experiences that people have that they can't explain. All that's true. There's some really cool... There's a YouTuber who I really like, the Y-Files. Like the Y-Files. They do really interesting stories on like various mysterious phenomenon, occurrences, that sort of thing. They're almost like a podcast style. I really like their content. They do a very fair and well-rounded like presentation of things like ghosts and other mysteries and stuff. So I'm back with my Wi-Fi be shit today. Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. I'm so sorry. Post-con rest day? How was the con, Pat? Please tell us. Did you have a good time? Juno, I had to get 4 new maps. There's 4. Well, now there's only 2 I haven't played because 2 of the 2 we played were 2 new ones. But yes, we got to get you back into it, man. The newest one's a Hollywood-inspired map. It was so much fun. How are you? I'm doing okay, Sydney. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing really good right now. The weekends had ups and downs, but right now, in this moment, I'm phenomenal. Thanks for asking. Go to Donkeyland. I mean, that could be what happens, Genki. As many donkeys as you want all day, every day. Dude, let's go. Genki, come on. Me and you, let's go. How you doing, Genki? Good to see you. Have you always been green? Bruh, get out of here, Juno. Your father watches the Y-Files? Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's really cool. The presenter, and then he's got the little heckle fish. I really like heckle fish. I even thought about like, how could I do like a heckle fish bit with stream and have like something down there? And I was like, I'm just copying him at that point. I wasn't gonna do the fish, like make it like, appropriate for what we do here. So we got like the little redeems that pop up sometimes. Those are kind of like little mini heckles, You all boo me and shit. And you're bad at this. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting heckled. Does it have piss-covered sidewalks and I don't think they went for like the hyper-realism approach. I think they took more of like a.
I say
no. I walked into that. I started talking. I knew I started talking about it. I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you even mentioning?" No, they took more of like a creative fictional approach. They took the Hollywood lens to Hollywood. So, also Wojo, welcome in. How you doing, Wojo? You ready for the Donkeyland, Genki? Let's go. Ooh. Your father has a hecklefish plush? That's such a good gift. Well done. Phenomenal gift idea. Also, Juno, thanks for the boo.
I say
boo. No, there's never been a dash below the boo, because that's why the boo is cheaper, because it's just like static text that appears, and it's just some people's voice. Some people. Let me not disrespect them like that. It's just stream teams' voices. JP Hotchin Gamer. That's their voices overlaid. They recorded themselves going boo, and then we overlaid it and made that. So it's like you all booing, but it's my friends booing me. So I hear my IRL friends' voices. It's kind of cool. I hit cruise control. Rub my eyes. Yeah. You're probably gonna lurk and boo. So you should just kind of pop in once in a while, hit the boo, go back to lurking. I can respect that. Because, lurking is the easiest way to collect those channel points so you can continuously boo. That's what a lot of folks do. They stop by, kind of hang out, gather some points, and then they just boo to their heart's content. Shub is not one of the voices of the boo. No, the boo was made before I knew Shub, actually. You want to get the worm wizard, the old man, the quest giver.
I say
Thank you so much for the boo, Ninja. You just wanted them down there going like boo, like under the. That would be funny, wouldn't it? I've got a new staple avatar you don't even know about. You haven't seen my newest bit, dude. We got to get you back. There's a music I've been listening to that's so good. The song's so good, it gets me tears. So good. Wait. What is it? What is it? Tyler, tell us. Anytime music can move you to like emotional responses like that, it has to be phenomenal. Really fun? Yes, Pat. Yes. I did something I almost never get to do. I got to chat with all the guests. You chatted with every guest at a con. That is incredible. Did you have any free time? Or you had to have like had the most well-executed, planned schedule ever, right? That's the only explanation. Or either you had some super secret backstage con pass where they all had to line up. They all had to line up to meet you, didn't they? You boo and point at me? I don't know if the old man can point that high. Hey, I just said, Juno. Juno, is that you? Phenomenal song. Cause Juno, have you seen the Hero of Time bit yet? To be fair, my Lord, my like comedy bits that I do in VR chat, they're kind of on the down low right now. First of all, I haven't been in the game much. Second of all, yeah, I haven't really been doing a lot of that. I've been very introspective in VR when I've come in. I've been very quiet. I actually mute my mic a lot right now and just kind of listen. And I do a lot of like solo world hopping. Yeah, I'm in a different phase right now, so I'll get back to the comedic bits in time. But right now, I'm going through a phase, you know. Going through it. Whoa, good one. That's me peeping. Ooh. I gotta open my fingers a little wider so peep. Wah. But yeah, for those who keep track of blah 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 blah, I'm currently yesterday, because it's now Tuesday. Monday is 21 days of the life changes. Big rainbow appears. Ah, eating a little healthier, being a little more active, avoiding takeout. So I've had no like takeout, no restaurant, nothing. I've cooked all my food. No soda, no soda pop or Coke or whatever you call it. None of that. And no VR juice. 21 days. Green, I was just talking about you, actually. I was just before you got here, I mentioned that I got to do 2 rounds of golf with Green. No, I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. I haven't played since the last time you and I played with the bigger group. So, yeah, it was nice to get back into it. Also, it was good to be reminded to like purchase the new DLC to continue supporting the devs. Phenomenal game, folks. I cannot emphasize this enough. It's one of the few. It's like one of 2 reviews I've ever written on Steam. All right, that's how much. If you have VR and if you like mini golf at all, you gotta check out Walkabout Mini Golf. Just buy the base game. Relatively inexpensive as a base game experience. Tons of replayability. It's not just about golf. There's like little side missions. There's like a treasure hunt, if you will, sort of features. There's puzzles. There's stories. It's really cool. It's really interesting. It's got great music, great level design, and it's not hard to run. Cross-compatible. Even like PSVR can play with PC, yada, yada, yada. Really cool. Doo-doo-doo. I just waited around until people weren't busy and walked up. Honestly, that's a pretty good. Hell yeah. Not bad, not bad. Song is called Song Snow, White Sanctuary, You're Safe Here. One song gets me into tears. I love songs that like hit me in the emotions, Tyler. I'm glad you're finding stuff that that's like you're resonating with, you know? That's awesome. Thanks, Zypher. Rude? Oh, I was only saying good things about you, Green. Started working out again too. Genki, let's go. We're gonna get swole. Dude, I'm off to a strong start. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. What should you add to the Wizard Tower? Books. Books and paper. Books and paper. Books and paper. No VR juice? Nice. I know. It's been a big adjustment. Big adjustment. Water. And a metal water bottle. Last several streams have just been water. So, it's been an adjustment. Sharky, how you doing? So long. What? So long. Not something you at my time. Huh? Wait, Sharky, what? Sharky. I'm trying to. Let's see. Damn, still 10,000 points. So long. Not something you want at my time. I don't know. Well, I'm sorry. It sounds like it's my fault. Green, absolutely. They're amazing Audica maps. How are you? Fimi, welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for the hello. I love that song in Audica. I actually revisited Audica, recently, like a month ago. After having not played it for years, it was not cute. My shoulders were killing me the next day. I forgot about the importance of, like, putting your arms down, you know, for little breaks. Ooh. But I was warming back up. Felt good to warm up. I've actually been doing a lot with, of course the name's going to fly out of my head. Where you got the orbs in each hand, and you follow the, is it Synth Riders? Is that the one? Or Audio Orb? No, it's not Audio Orb. That's the VR chat world. Yeah, but you got the orbs, and there's like the little rails, and then the, yep, synth. So I never really got super into that. I've been giving that a shot. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I've been enjoying that a lot, so. Way too much happened for me to type. I believe you. I believe you, Pat. Well, honestly, I'm just so relieved to hear that you had a great time, because I know the last con, that was where like some of the guests couldn't make it. I know that was really disappointing, and so I'm so relieved to hear that like your con experience was what you were looking for, maybe even more than you expected this time around, right? That's phenomenal. Let's go, Pat. So when's the next one? Pat's the kind of guy. He's always got another con on the horizon, you know. Never too far from another con. I'm envious. I need to travel more like you. Office job's killing me. I haven't seen you on Twitch so long. Oh yeah, that's right. You got to get 1 million points. Sharky, you got a lot of work to do, Sharky. You got a lot of work to do. I don't know. You'll get there. You'll get there. You know what? Patience. Patience. I'm sorry to hear your job's killing you, though. Or is it just like a lot of hours, or are they being like unreasonable demands, or what's the deal there? What you got going on? Do we need to roll up and like talk to them about healthy work-life boundaries and that sort of thing? I'm really good at those talks. I'm really good at convincing managers that like, hey, you're not respecting healthy work-life boundaries. Your employees will perform better if you let them rest. They are more efficient if they are well rested and happy than if they're miserable and working all the time. Oh, really? Yes, really. Yeah, feel free, Tyler. Like I said, I'll try and get caught up on the music channel this weekend. That's my hope anyway. Fucking green, yeah. My work's been a little not to the same degree as you all, I'm sure, but yeah, it's that time. It's a busy time of year for my work, so I've definitely been kind of frustrated. Before stream, I fully turned my phone off. Like, good luck contacting me. Work. I'm sure there'll be no, my luck, there'll be like a bunch of important emails or something waiting. I'll be like, oh no. Good song. Another good song. Let's go. How you doing, Map? Map. How you doing? You still enjoying your full body? You still behaving in VR? Every time people get full body, that's it. They go from being like perfect little angels to, needing the old finger wag. I'm watching you. Could you stop by my job desk? Boss didn't realize not everyone's a workaholic. Yeah, I'm on the way. You'll see me. I'll come like hopping up, little blue bunny, and I'll just get in there and be like, "Excuse me, boss. Let me tell you something. Femi and Femi's colleagues need to be respected, and their happiness is relevant. I'll give them an earful. I'll give them an earful, or her, or them. My coworker quit. You solo that shit for 200 plus. What? Tell them to hire someone else. They got to get someone else in there. It isn't your job to do the work of two people. Birthday's coming up soon. Pat, happy early birthday. Got any big birthday plans? You still behaving, Map? Glad to hear it. Wait, what's that? Is that a carrier pigeon? They brought them back from extinction to deliver this worker message. That's exactly what they would do. Shit, they'd probably just knock on my door knowing my luck. Show feet? No, that was last stream, okay? I ain't just giving feet away, alright? Full body's the lewd DLC. It can be for some people, there's no doubt, right? For a lot of people, there's like different variants, right? So for some people, it unlocks the lewd DLC. For some people, it unlocks like the dancing DLC, right? For some people, it's like immersion seeker completed kind of DLC. So they're like fully, and then I feel like there's like the floaters. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm one of these, right? This is where I am now. I'm a floater. It's people who like get full body and they just like sit and they play space up a bit and they just float around in their seated position. And it actually looks ridiculous. But we want our legs tracked. So we're floating. We're just floaters. Self-proclaimed floater. No shade. But it does look very funny. I'll give them a stern talking to. Yes, sirree. I'll get in there and tell them bosses what it's supposed to be. How many if ever get full body tracking for not me, Tyler. Not me. I originally got full body for dancing. Long ago. I don't do that much anymore, but I was really good friends with Konata, who still pops in chat from time to time, and we were both mutes, and we danced. And I remember dancing half like just with the hands, and I had learned the avatar I had learned like how to move my headset left and right to make it look like it was doing like a left-right step, and I had like mastered those basics, and I was like, no, I really want to do this. So I got the leg and hip tracking and was a mute dancer for a while. A lot of fun. Watching that VOD immediately? Wait, you were there. What do you mean? They think that you running solo is fine? They always think that. They think, look, this person's just as productive for, half the pay. Because they're doing the work that two people used to do. It always results in something going wrong. And that's not saying you're not capable. But like, having two people there, a second set of eyes, someone watching your back. If you miss something, if you have an accident, my goodness, if you have an injury, hopefully not. But if that happens, having a partner there to look out for you, all that's so important. The full body set, yep, every time. No big plans? That's okay. That's all right, Pat. Maybe after the cons, maybe it'll be good just to have a quiet weekend at home for the birthday, You're a floater? Knowledge unlocked. Is that your category, Gino? Pretty much. Okay, so these three categories, I think everyone starts up there, right? Everyone starts with like the lewd DLC, the dance DLC, or like the like the Immersion Seeker DLC. There's probably others. I'm definitely like overgeneralizing this, but you get my point. There's like reasons that people get the full body, but I think it almost always trickles and funnels down to just like the floater. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's fun, but it's just, I think it's where we all end up. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I've been dancing a lot. I'm tired. I don't know. I did the cool immersion seeking stuff, and now I'm tired. Yeah, I don't know. I did that, and I'm tired. Sit in 4. Yeah, I just want to sit in 4K HD. It does. That's true. You know what? You might be right. There may just be like, is the Cuddles crowd, is that the immersion seekers, or is that like distinct enough to be like teased out into its own category? That's a good question. I don't know. But that is true. Full body definitely makes the VR cuddles better. I'm not a big VR cuddler, but the few times that I have done it, oh my god, absolutely so much better. Must see feet again. Got a vacation plan for FurryCon in a few weeks. Ooh. So, I assume you're going to the con. Is the con the vacation fully itself, or are you doing some like other stuff around it to make like a? Because sometimes cons can be tiring, right? So are you gonna like travel early and stay a little late and do some things on the front and back end, or is it just like the con is the vacation? Either way, it sounds phenomenal. I'm still thinking about. I've never been to a furry convention, and it's on my mind. I did buy, I bought like Furality tickets for this summer. I've never been to a Furality, which is like the VR FurryCon, right? I'm sure it's not the same, but I'm excited because I've never tried one of those. Two weeks, 5 days, con, rest, and chilling in the city. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be phenomenal. That's a long vacation. Enjoy that. I bet you've earned it. You absolutely deserve that time off. You go kill it. Go do amazing stuff. Try all the amazing like local restaurants in the area. You know, go see all the cool sites. Meet some locals, right? Ask them like, what do you do for fun around here? See what they do. Don't just do what the travel guide says. Do what the locals say. That's when you've really unlocked the true potential of like a travel. Off to work. See you. Keep being cute. No, Dwaggy, you keep being cute. You keep being cute. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye, Dwaggy. Goodbye. 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 So toxic. I'm sorry, Dwaggy. Dwaggy, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. No one trained yet? Hey, that's your manager's problem. You're allowed to take time off. They need to sort that out. They need to hire someone and give you adequate time to train them before you leave, or they just need to provide the training themselves, right? That's your manager, supervisor, boss, whatever you want to call them. That's their problem. If they fail to bring a replacement in a timely fashion, then it's their responsibility to train them in your absence. You can tell them I said that. You know what? Clip it and just send it to them. They'll know. They'll know. If they say no, I'll also say no and quit then. There you go. There you go. And just make sure you got something lined up. Goodness. So it's a rough market out there, you know? Oof. How you doing, Nick? Hello. Hello. Oh, is this like the hella extended version? Oh my god, that's the horn and everything. Oh. I really like the song. I don't know if I want the hella extended version though. I guess we're far enough along. We're doing okay. Also, yo, Country Wolf 01. Thank you so much for the follow. How you doing? Welcome in. Sorry, I'm making a quick adjustment. There we go. Much better. Yes, thank you so much for the follow though. Yes, yes, yes. Sending a heart back your way and hope that you're doing well. Y'all get training, Lucky? Right. The job I'm in right. Okay. Ooh. I gotta be careful. I don't want to say too much. But the job I'm in right now, the job I've had for a while now, they were like, we have to do these like annual goals and all this crap. I don't want to get too lost in the weeds on work. Nobody wants to talk about work too much, right? But what my annual goal this year, they're like, you know what you need to do because you're so good at your job? And I was like, what's that? They said, you need to create a training for your job so that like when the next person comes in, there'll be a training. And I just like deadpan stared at my supervisor and I was like, you want me to make a training? Because there's no training for my job. Because when I came in, they're like, yeah, you just figure it out as you go. It's like, you want me. So guess what I'm doing? I'm writing a training for my job because, you know, I'm a pushover. I'm a water drinking streamer. I am. I know. Water drinking streamer. Hello, bud. How are you? You were on my recommended and you seem cool, so why not drop a follow? Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome in. I'm surprised I was. I was on your recommended. I wonder if it's because of like a mutual streamer that we have in common, or if you're just a VR chat watcher. What are some of your categories? Why do you think I ended up recommended? Do you do a lot of VR chat videos? Fun category. A lot of interesting people in there. Got my iPod today. Yes, Rockbox on it with all my music so much better than Juno. Yes. Rockbox and a rebuilt iPod is phenomenal. Dude, I'm so glad it's working for you. I'm very pleased with that investment. It's so much fun to just sit there and pop in the headphones and like the little iPod wheel. There's just something so satisfying about it. Yes. Hanging out with my buddy at my buddy's house in his garage watching YouTube. Fell asleep. Okay. Woke up because my gun on my duty belt was jamming into my. Oh my god! Gun like just like jamming in right there. Oh, you might have like a little bruise there. Holy crap! I wonder how long it was jammed in. Well, maybe that. You know what? It was an effective wake up alarm. So there you go. Hope you had a good time with your buddy. YouTube in a garage. That sounds kind of badass, actually. I don't know if I've ever been to someone's house where we could just hang out in the garage. I've seen it, but I've never like had a buddy who had like a finished garage like that. I imagine that's a really cool space. Vicky, how you doing? Vicky. Let me come up to the camera really fast. I didn't say anything specific, but I mentioned that that I got a project in the works. Shh. You weren't here to hear it, so I'd. Okay. Someone lied to country and said Das was cool. I know. You gotta watch out. Twitch lies. It's like recommended. You might. It's like ooh. Nah. Play and watch VR chat. I do stream. Still pretty small for streaming. No worries. Hey, you know what? Ooh. Everyone, thank you so much for the ooh. I really appreciate the ooh. No, all of my favorite streamers are like definitely on the smaller side because I think that they're much more connected, like with the community. I think they have like the back and forth, the chat, that kind of thing. That's where you do like, in my mind, that's where I'm most comfortable, like typing and chatting to a streamer, right? I love those little tight-knit, smaller communities. So there is nothing like, yeah. That's the fun spot for sure. I have no idea how big streamers do it. I would be overwhelmed when the messages are just, yeah. Do you do a lot of like public worlds and stuff? Hey, how you doing, Billy? Good to see you again. A project? Yeah, just a little avatar work on the side. It won't be on stream though. So this is off stream stuff. So, but yeah. How you doing, Billy? Vicky, how was the rest of dinner last night? It sounded so good. Federal Fish and Wildlife Officer. Oh, nice. A canine officer. You're on call 24/7? What? Fish and wildlife officers are amazing. They do a lot of like good work for like wildlife and like it depends on where you are, I guess, like national forest and nature preserves. Like they do a ton of amazing work there. They're great for like enforcing like some of the important environmental regulations about. Yeah. They do phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. I'm not like an expert, so don't let me like overspeak or misspeak. But they do a lot of good work. Group Plus Worlds? Okay. Who knows? We may cross paths at some point. Amber, how you doing? Amber! Ooh. Amber! I was just about to do a sigh. Okay, Amber, is it okay if I mention what you did? Is it okay? Is it okay? Amber, is it okay? Okay, y'all. Amber has the new game, Tamagotchi Life, or what, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but has that game. All right, this is the super extended version of Funky Town, so we're gonna move past it. The Tamagotchi Life game, right? You know the one I'm talking about. You know the one. Amber built a daspra in her Tamagotchi Life. And like it's got like the floopy bunny ears and the blue hair, and it's got the little outfit and it's got everything. It looks amazing, and gave it this cute personality. And then it went to Amber's Island. Like I guess I went to Amber's Island and or placed your game. I don't know how it works exactly. I'm saying island like it's Animal Crossing, but I went into the game and then immediately got into trouble. Immediately. It tracks, but damn. I thought I'd at least make it a day without acting up. You know what I mean? Couple of big messages. All right. Ooh, absolutely. Ooh. Michigan's highly rated for its natural beauty. Michigan is gorgeous. I visited in 2007. Frequently ranking among the top 10 most scenic U.S. states, renowned for having 3,000 miles. Oh wait, sorry. This is like a spiel. Hold on. Michigan is Michigan's highly rated for its natural beauty, frequently ranking among the top 10 most scenic U.S. states. It's renowned for having over 3,000 miles of Great Lakes coastline, 11,000 plus inland lakes, massive sand dunes, and pristine forests in the Upper Peninsula. Key attractions include Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, Sleeping Bear Dunes. Michigan has three federal national forests covering nearly 2.9 million acres, managed by the U.S. Forest Service. The Ottawa National Forest, the Hiawatha, hope I got that right, National Forest. Cut that, will you, editor? And is that the Huron-Manistee National Forest? These forests span both the upper and lower peninsulas, providing extensive recreational opportunities like hiking, camping, and water activities. Plan your trip to Michigan today. I'm doing it! Michigan is gorgeous, though. There's a daspra in your Minecraft world? Yes, there is. There's a bunny living in a wizard's tower in Nirvana's Minecraft world. I'm spreading. I'm like a plague. Sounds like an accurate representation of you in that game. I think it is. Couple new funny moments this in. Ooh. I'm excited. Happy it's uncensored. Is it bad? Oh, Lord. Not to mention the Detroit. I like to think like after it's like buy your tickets and everything, and there's like the credits scrolling by really fast. It's like this commercial is supported by the Detroit Zoo, the Detroit Zoo in Detroit, Michigan has a federally protected butterfly and bird building. I can't even do it that. Green, what does that mean? Green, what does that mean? It was the early morning yesterday. I was up before the dawn, except this is sunset. Damn it. It's okay. That's before dawn. Sunset's before dawn. There's also a daspra in a different Minecraft world. Am I a villain? A fort. Yes. I had no idea the Detroit Zoo was in Detroit. I didn't either. I didn't know there was a zoo in Detroit. What do you... The Tunnel of Trees. Breathtaking 20-mile scenic drive along Michigan's M119, stretching from Harbor Springs to Cross Village. Famous for its dense tree-lined canopy and steep panoramic views of Lake Michigan, this narrow, winding road is a must-see for fall foliage and year-round scenic views. Dude, we're doing this. We're building a commercial. I sent pictures of the daspra in the Discord since you mentioned it in the game chat. Oh, yo, let's check it out. Hold on, I'm gonna go look. I think they're the ones I've already seen, right? Yes. Oh, look at me. You did amazing work bringing like my avatar to life in that game. I am stunned. How long did it take? Like because you had sent I think I was asleep when you were sending the messages, or either at work. I don't remember. And I came back and I was like, I was scrolling and I like literally clicked each one and hit reply. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. You did such good work. This is hilarious. And I was like, I have to ignore. I was blown away. I was scrolling through them all. I was like, oh my, what? Michigan sounds phenomenal though. And the fact that you get to work in the outdoors and like be part of all that nature. I hope you enjoy your job. It sounds like it would be like if you enjoy that sort of thing, nature and all that, it sounds like a great fit for you. Hopefully folks are nice. I feel like it's like any job, right? It's probably not the nature or anything that like those things are probably phenomenal. It's probably those times where you have to interact with people that can make it challenging or not, challenging or rewarding. And hopefully folks are polite and cooperative and appreciate the work you do. 2 hours? Oh my God. I was watching YouTube while working, kept turning it. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Residents of the Upper Peninsula. 50-50 American-Canadian, usually the worst of each. What? Is it? What? Wow. I didn't realize there was a thing up there like that. Holy crap. Green, do you have like experience with this? Whole website, what you can do in Michigan, Lakeside Lights. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I when I was there, it was the summer of 2007. I believe that's correct, or maybe it was the summer of 2000. It was the summer of 2006. I'm off by 1 year. It was the summer of 06, and I visited. I was sort of in the middle, I guess. I was in like Lansing, right? Lansing, Michigan, I think is where I was. And we did a little bit of like venturing out, but I was there for about a week and a half, probably like 9 days, something like that. Really beautiful, gorgeous area. It was a little hot when I visited. And the place I was staying didn't have air conditioning because they don't normally need it, but it was so hot. They were like, uh-oh, it's kind of hot. But it was still a really good trip. Oh yeah, no, Amber. I was so excited. I was like, "This looks great." I think I had been sleeping because my schedule is kind of a little different right now for a couple of reasons. But yeah. Secondhand pretentiousness. What do you? What? I'm too far removed from the northern border. I don't get any of this. I'm just some silly bunny down here near the pretty waves. Yo, this kind of gives like some Great Lake vibe. Maybe. I don't know. At least it's pretty. No, you did phenomenal work on the avatar though. I was so impressed. I was thinking about purchasing it that day, especially some of the stuff my avatar got into, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. First responder, 6 years, U.S. Marine vet, sent home with a Medal of Honor and sacrifice and a Purple Heart. My goodness. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. Well, not everybody does. I appreciate it. Yeah. I've got a lot of folks. I was never military, but a lot of folks in my family who are. So I have some understanding. I won't pretend to fully get it, but I was never cut out for military. Something about being the tiny bunny, just I don't think they were. I don't think they would have liked me too much. But yeah, Got a lot of uncles and cousins and an aunt. A lot of folks in the military, actually. Both my grandparents were in, or both my grandpas were in the. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. Military family, I guess. Actually, my branch of the family is kind of the oddball. Trump Umber and I keep sharing the card. Nice. Cat, what? Oh, a love triangle with shadows. What happened? Shadow fell in love with somebody, another character, and there's a love triangle between you and Shadow, and now there's a child in the mix. Oh my gosh, this world is just out of control. Tiny Otter, yet I'm a federal agent. Very nice, very nice. You use an otter avatar? I feel like otters are underrepresented in VR still. Do you use like the classic one that I'm thinking of? Because I can think of like two different, something like that. I don't know. I'm not an expert on all the models, but the Darby Otter, yes. Very cute avatar. I'm still so old school. I rock the Nanachi, as you can see. So it's one of the, it's like the Ranichi, I guess, but still old at this point. It's if anyone has any objection, should they speak now or ever hold their peace? No. You've got drama over on your game. Oh my goodness. Please tell me I'm not involved in any drama. I do not have the bandwidth for drama. Weddings can get interrupted. Maybe this game isn't for me. It sounds stressful. I'm getting stressed thinking about it. Bow, 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 bow. Ooh. I hold seances for my favorite item. Really? Do I? Is that what I do for real? And is my favorite item the one I found? Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Oh yeah, country, a lot of different avatars and bases and modifications of them. They all seem to have like little reputations. I don't tend to subscribe to them too much. Occasionally, like those thoughts will slip into my head, but then I'm like, well, whatever. I don't know. People are so different. But yeah, there is a stigma around some of the otters in VR chat. I have noticed that over there. But I mean, there's one about Nanachi and the Hopkins, and I mean, yeah, all of them have like, it's like all people who wear that are into this, and it's like, what? It's just a cool avatar. What do you mean? Green King, what do you mean you need a lamp? Here you go. Oh, over there. Bow before. Okay, well that makes sense. Bow before the item that I found. No stigma against cats. So it's funny you mentioned that, Juno. The only thing I've heard recently about the cat avatars in VR chat, like the biggest feedback I'm hearing about the Mayu in particular, everyone's just like, yeah, I just see too many of them. Again, I really like the Mayu. I wear them from time to time, but it seems like Rexes and Mayu are the two where people are like, I see them too often. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean they're bad. No, I just see them too often. I'm like, what's happening? They're still good avatars. You see them often because they're good. Lamp, 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 lamp. Whenever someone talks about a lamp, all I can think about is A Christmas Story and the leg lamp. If you know, you know. Lamp. But yeah. I don't know. There's been a lot of like, I guess it's always been there and I just haven't been as connected. But there's been a lot of like weird toxicity about like, oh, you wear that avatar? Ooh. And I'm like, what the hell's happening? Like, let people rock what they want. Also, this is, I do this every time this song comes on. This is Elton John and Britney Spears in one song. I really just gotta point that out. Anyway. You used all the glue on purpose. The leg lamp. Yes, yes, yes. How you doing, Blood? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, no, this is a great world, man. I should have asked before I just streamed out of it, I guess, but I was like, nah, Blood won't mind. It speaks, it's a compliment, right? It's like, oh, Blood showed me this cool world, and I'm streaming out of it. Boom, boom. I don't know. The water is so good in this world, dude. I appreciate you showing it to me. So I found out about this world through Blood. I joined on Blood. Blood was here, hanging out, having a good time. So, yeah. I think Mayu's on their individuality. What do you mean they're all the same? That's not even remotely true, dude. What do you mean? Hold me closer. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, we got some different crowd here. I've been like popping this question out a couple of times. So I think Nirvana's taking credit for it, and as far as I can recall, it probably was Nirvana's idea. So I'm gonna give it to Nirvana for now. But all right, what do y'all think? If over the summer, what do you think about like an IRL Lego stream? Where like we do like a hand camera down, right? I have my avatar maybe like on the screen somewhere where you can like on the bottom corner so you can still see me being like blah 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 blah. But we just like build a set and like talk. We have a just chatting, but with like building a Lego in the background or in the foreground, I guess. The conversation would be the background. The Lego would be, and y'all could just watch me fumble and struggle for a couple of hours with a Lego thing, get frustrated, and eventually throw it across the room and close stream. What do you think? Yes? Think that'd be cool? All right, along for the ride no matter the stream. All right. What is, I don't know what the last part, I know what Lamau is, but what's the other thing? No, we gotta set a price range. I'm not spending a bajillion dollars on their collector's edition, this, that, and the other. Absolutely not. There's no way. At this point. Whew. I can't keep up with all the cool lingo, Amber. Only if it happens the way I described it. Don't worry, I will. I'll get frustrated and just It'll be the first time y'all ever see me get like super frustrated on stream, probably. Is that true? No, that's not true. All right. I've played video games before on stream. Super frustrated. Speaking of, I gotta finish Little Gator Game. I'm not in this headspace. But I'm always in weird science headspace. Get a 1,000 piece puzzle and stream until it's done. Do I get to sleep? Dude, can we start smaller? Can we start with like a 10-piece puzzle? 1,000 pieces? Phenomenal film. Extra points. I don't know why I was about to say old school skunk. Extra point skunk. Lego What? Absolutely not. How you doing, Lee? Lee. I don't know why, but it happens now, Lee. It's sticking. I'm sorry. No rest? Dude, no way. Juno, you and I are supposed to do a Lego thing together, too. That's when we can buy a bigger one. We'll stream that. We'll have my hands and Juno's hands in at the same time, fighting over pieces. That'll be fun. Juno would win any fight involving the two of us. We are since when? I don't know. I just made it up. Let's do it. You know what? We'll bring Shab in too. We'll have a 3-way stream. What if we all... Wait. What if we did a 3-way stream and we all bought the same Lego thing? And we raced to see who could build it first. Now, we're getting on to something. We're starting to make some progress. We're coming up with an idea now. Do you see this? This is an idea. This is growing. This is turning into something. I get weirdly excited about ideas, and then that's where they sit. It will remain an idea in my brain until I forget it, and then it'll be gone. I'm no good. No good at this. Weird science. The bonsai tree? Ah. The most acoustic? How does your ability to sing or hum have anything to do with what? How do we going? Well, having a good time right now. Yeah. Tuesday talks are always fun. If I get the stream going, then we have a good time. The weekend, ups and downs. And that's okay. That's life. You can't enjoy the ups without the occasional down. Blood refused to say something funnily. It's true. Blood said nothing. Juno was like, Blood, I'd really appreciate if you'd say something funny, make me laugh, Silence. So, Lee, you're up. Weird science. Good energy. The songs have good. I don't know if the energy matches the view, but we're mix matching. That's fun sometimes. Other than that, we still got to finish a little Gator game. It's on my list. Who knows? Maybe this Thursday. Actually, this Thursday is a real contender for it, assuming I can, not be busy with work stuff. So, all right, Lee got a joke for us. Why couldn't a pig play soccer? That's football for the rest of the world. Why not? He always hogged the ball. That was a pretty good joke, actually. I like it. It made me smirk. You just couldn't see it. It made me smirk. So well done. I like that. Oh, how do I say your name? Is it like Wafi? Like Wafi first? Or is the one supposed to be an I? Is it like Wafiist? How do I say your name? Please teach me. You're adorable. Thank you. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. I'm sorry if I messed your name up. I'm trying to figure out the right pronunciation. I'm not very good with names, so I apologize. But yeah, it's nice to meet you. We're enjoying a rather scenic view, having some tunes going, and just hanging out, having a good time, So, but yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the avatar. It's I really like it. A lot of my friends worked hard on it to bring it to life. So it makes me happy when people like it. I'll be real, I wasn't paying attention. Wow. Blood, you gotta say something funny. Juno misses your humor. Also, everyone, remember, hydration is important. Grab your water or your juice or your milk or whatever you're having and stay hydrated. Someone say tea? Ooh. Thank you, Green King. I appreciate that. Thanks for the tea redeem. I should have made some tea before stream. That would have been lovely, wouldn't it? I've already had 2 cups of Earl Grey today, though. And, okay, this is going to sound so ridiculous. I'm sorry. I mean, unless you're into it, and then you'll understand. But if you're not into this, you're going to be like, what the hell is he talking about? So I get like, I get these mason jars of local honey. And I finished a jar yesterday. And so today it was like a fresh jar was opened. So it's from a different season. It's a different batch, a different, different hive, yada, yada, yada. All the things, different. Everything's different. So the honey, even though you get it from like the same place, it has a totally different flavor profile because it depends on like what the bees were pollinating off of at the time, what was in season. All these factors play into it, right? I mean, it's so cool. And so every time you open these jars and it's honey, but every time it's unique. And so I stir in like a teaspoon of honey to like 2 cups of my Earl Grey sometimes, not all the time. So I was like stirring it in and I was having that first cup and I was like, oh my God, this is a totally different drink. And it's so cool how like the flavors kind of mesh and intermingle with one another and like the subtle differences. Oh, so good. I was really happy. The one I cracked open this time was collected in the fall. So it's not as many like flowering plants like in spring. So the honey is more like subtle and earthy. It's not as floral as like a spring honey. Anyway, it's just really cool. Really, really cool. The first was because I had to make a new account. Just say Waffy. Is that right? Like Waffy? Like Waffy? Waffy. I'll do my best. Yeah. Thanks for explaining. I appreciate it. Gotta come naturally. Can't force it. Dude, yeah, you don't want hemorrhoids. Had an unhoused guy, wow, offer me and my partner flowers, weeds in a cup, for our ambulance the other day. Dude. He said it would make it smell good after all the farts. You told him your partner. Oh my God. Good job, like rehumbling and like reasserting control of the situation with humor. That's powerful. Well done, dude. And then VR, so back to lurk. Nice. Buzzing with bee and honey facts. Hey, I see what you did there. That was pretty good. You want to buy it? Would you actually want to buy a local honey farm? Are you seriously? Guess what? Wait, Waffy. What? What's up? What's up? She does beekeeping on the side. She's got some jalapeno hot honey. Wait. Does she add jalapeno to the honey like after she collects it? Or are the bees pollinate, like are they creating the honey off of jalapeno plants? Do you know? Huh? Octo, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, you... I see. I see. I'm sorry. Dude, I was like, you want to buy a farm? No, you want to buy local honey. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I'm so sorry. Also, Waffy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope that you had a lovely weekend and a wonderful Monday. And yeah, thank you for the follow. You defeated Little Man. Dude, we haven't even fought yet. What do you mean? No idea, but... No idea, but I don't, have you tried it? Is it pretty good? I imagine like the heat and sweet of honey and jalapeno. That's got to be a good combination. Kind of like a pepper jelly, right? Got to be a good combination. Spicy bees. If you get stung by one, not only does it sting, but it burns a little too. You know, they got that spice to them. And then you got like the sweet bees. They they fly by like buzz buzz. Ah. Got spicy bees, sweet bees. I'm sorry. It was a bad joke. Just come out the shower. Very nice. Very nice. Now you're all nice and clean. Nothing feels better than like being fully clean and then like hopping right into bed or something, right? Oh, clean sheets after a shower. Just go to sleep. Amazing. Probably both. Bees pollinate the pepper plants and then slice peppers into the honey. Probably, and that sounds really good, actually. It would light me up, though. Oh, I'd be on fire. I'd have, like, indigestion and everything, y'all. It'd be worth it, though. Beeswax chapstick. Like Burt's Bees. I love Burt's Bees, so. I've never tried a local chapstick, though. That's a good idea. I should see if any make that. Can I nom bunny? Wait. Which part? Like arm? Here. Ah, that's a hard bite. Okay. It's only like the fourth time I've been like bit on stream. That's wild. No, Juno, you can't nom ass on stream. What is a hornet but an extra spicy? Oh, you're saying a hornet is just an extra spicy bee. I mean, you might be right. Green King, do you have a hornet avatar? I feel like if anyone has a hornet avatar, it's you. I used to have the bees, like the you like jazz? I had that avatar for a long time. It was like a swarm of bees, and they would just all go, "You like jazz? You like jazz? You like jazz?" That one was fun. Oh, I missed your comment. You see that? Y'all see what just happened? So look, let me show you something. Let me teach you a streamer lesson really fast. You see this comment right here? So sometimes I jump down to here to see like what's being said currently, and then I kind of like bounce back up and I'll respond to something here, right? And then I'll come up and read this and I'm like, oh. So I was responding to like, can I nom? I was like, what would you like? And Juno, right, I said ass. And I'm thinking, no, you're not nomming ass. Juno was laughing at this, unrelated to the biting thing. So then I look creepy as hell because I didn't have context. See that? Let me be the example for you all. Do better than I do. Do better. All right? Oh. Okay. I had to make it as awkward as possible at that point. Thanks for the idea. It wasn't an idea, Green King. I heard a bad bee joke. Can we not buzz around the All right. I see that's where we are. We've moved into puns tonight. That's fine. No, we're. I applaud it, Waffy. I applaud it. My router decided to freak out, and I had to reset it. Welcome back. Hopefully your router will calm itself. Hold on, I got you. Router. 00111000111001110. It knows. Had to address it, man. Had to address it. Did someone say puns? Yeah, we've been throwing bee puns out for a while now. Bee puns. I will say I mentioned earlier, you know, that I've been making some healthier choices, and that's been difficult, right? Day 21, but I'll also say, you know, it was what, yeah, I'm down like 8 pounds right now, so you know that's okay. That's okay. Feeling a little better. I had to cinch my belt one more little whoop, one more little hole. You know, whoop. You know what I'm talking about? That little belt cinch. Whoop. So I'm happy. I'm feeling a little better. That's the main thing. As you get older, stuff just starts hurting. You gotta, you gotta be mindful. You can't just eat stuff all the time. Juno, what's your favorite song? He puts his finger in his eyes. Amber, it knows for sure. My motor's making grinding noises now? Oh, I may have used the wrong dialect. I may have accidentally told your modem to grind. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Go reset it. My bad. I think, actually, I don't know how to, like, present ear on, there you go, that's all I got. How to present ear on stream. They do floop, though. They floop. I put my finger in my eyes, right? Eyes? He says eyes, right? Right? Getting a desktop in October? Let's go! That'll be amazing. Are you gonna link up your VR and everything? Go light armor build. Yeah, that's eyes, right? Dude, I never realized that. You made that joke around me one time, Juno, and not every time this fucking song, every time this song comes on, sorry, I don't usually say too many curse words, but I do sometimes. Adult stream, huh? I laugh so much now. Tasty? No, not tasty. I'm bitter. I'm sour. Bitter. I'm not like a peep. Wait, those are ducks. No, there are bunny peeps, though. If the plane goes through, then yes, very nice. So you'll be able to see all the like cool PC-enabled avatars, all the PC worlds. I mean, VR chat's a good experience just with the Quest, but PC really adds another layer to it, you know? Tastes like blueberry. Blueberry. Juicy. Wascally wabbit. Wascally. Boom. It really, this music is like selling the sunset. All right. Replacement left controller. Wait, Lee, what was wrong with your left one again? Was it the capacitive sensors? Like the touch ones? Or was it something else? I don't remember what was wrong with your left controller. I was wondering. It's why I shouted. It's why I really made it a big deal to shout it. Gmod, Java, Minecraft. Yeah. Tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. It's the curse. Nah, rabbit is a little gamey, you know. It's a little gamey. It can be. I mean, it's good if it's prepared well, but it's definitely a little gamey. A rabbit stew, perhaps. Falling apart. Are you serious? Start it with drifting. Trigger button would make me go backwards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it's a good thing you replaced it. Yeah, I mean, they don't last forever. They get a lot of use. I don't know. So I'm on my... This is my 4th set of hand controllers since I started VR a long time ago. So I started on an OG set of Vive wands, and they got sent off. So I had an OG Vive with the OG Vive wands, right? They were cool. They had their purposes. They're not my favorite, but they're great in like Beat Saber, any rhythm game where you really need to like pull the triggers a lot. They hold up. The number of times I slammed them into a wall and they just kept playing, no problem. They're like tanks. So those got packed up into a box and shipped off to a friend who still plays with them to this day. So they still work. I had them since like 2017 or something wild. So they're amazing, right? Then I replaced that Vive with a Vive Pro. I still have those. I still use the Vive Pro controllers for all my rhythm games. They still work to this day. Then after that, I got an Index, and I got Index controllers, the Knuckles. They died after... Well, they didn't die, but the tracking stopped working correctly. Like half the fingers were non-responsive, and I tried like taking it apart, cleaning it, putting it back. It just wasn't working, so I replaced it, and I'm on my 2nd set of Knuckles now. And they've held up pretty well. The only problem this one has is the left thumb, the joystick, that touch point doesn't work anymore. So I can do like the buttons, they work fine, button, but the joystick, that no longer tracks. So not a big deal, whatever. Come on. True, Vicky. The Quest, the original Quest compatibility was for the original Quest, right? So it would be interesting to see if they could like up that a bit. What would really be interesting would be like a hardware, and I think this data exists, but a true like hardware measurement of how many people in VR chat are actually own like the original Quest at this point, and how many are on like a Quest 3, blah blah blah. Like where are we in that? Because I'm sure there's someone still playing it, but yeah. It would be nice if they could adjust the hardware specs a little, but why would you know? Cannibal? I'm not a cannibal. Not a can. I didn't eat it, okay? I can't remember that D&D person. What's his name? Pointy Hat. I'm going to borrow a Pointy Hat joke. Human Familiar ate it, not me. Human Familiar. Pointy Hat's so cool. I watched his he recently came out with like an hour video on hags in D&D. It was such a good video. I was like enthralled. Whole thing. I like to put like his long form content on when I'm like eating a meal or something, you know. So I'm just watching like, oh my god, so good. Alligator does taste. I have had alligator. It does taste like chicken. Tastes like game. It's gamey. Blade and Sorcery. I didn't realize you were big into that. You do all the mods? I need to revisit it. It's got to be a completely different game than when I played it. When I played it, it was basically just the arena. You would go in, pick up the weapons, and just like hit people like wave after wave, and you could spawn like different types of waves, and there were different weapons all in this like sandy arena. There's like stories and stuff now, I think. I gotta go back to it one day. Wah! Rihanna, tell him. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out. I really would like to work out another like a big stream event, kind of like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And it may just be like a second round of that with new players. It might be something else. It might be fun to do something with the like do a proper event with the tier ranking world, where maybe I bring some folks in and we kind of like have a discussion and rank the stuff. I don't know. I was trying to decide. It could be fun to bring together like a small group of like a small group of streamers and have like a couple of game worlds ready to go. Like already, we have them all preloaded, ready to go, and we pop in and we just like compete, play the game, and then like have like 3 or 4 games, and then whoever has the most wins is like the winner of that night of gaming. I don't know. It could be fun to do something like that because there's so much cool content. Don't get me wrong. I love like the just talking. I really do. But I also love the other stuff. And one of my goals this year for streaming, remember when we did the state of the stream address and you all got bored because it felt like class and homework? Anyway, circling back to that, one of my goals was to try and like push my own borders and boundaries a little bit and try like some new types of stream ideas. And just, you know, we've done a couple. The state of the stream in and of itself was a new experience because I like overlaid myself with a green screen over like other things, other formats. So I know I could do that. Of course, the millionaire stream, that was a new format. I also did my first cooperative stream with another person, like, or randomizer cooperative stream, like with Proteus when we did the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer, blah, 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 multiplayer, which was really cool. Don't use a ton of mods, mostly a few that add medieval weapons. Too many hours in it. You scare blood playing it. What does that mean? What do you mean you scare? I don't know if it's a good sign if you scare people when you're playing Blade and Sorcery. Can you be more specific? I'm not going to lie. I'm a little concerned about what that means. Waltz of the Wizard. Love that game. You know, I've seen that one, but I have not played it. Is it pretty good? I mean, clearly you enjoy it if it's your favorite. Early on in VR, I picked up a ton of those like little dungeon crawler, exploration, little combat tactic things, right? I had a lot of those, and after a while, they started to feel repetitive, and I gradually just stopped purchasing them. And yeah, and then gradually I stopped even being informed on the VR market. I really regret that. But yeah, I still haven't even played Half-Life Alyx. I haven't touched it. I have it. Just haven't played it. You're good at it and aggressive. Wait, Lee, have you played the Wizard game in VR chat? High cost. Grand piano. It's like a PvP Wizard game made by Xerix. Amazing. We got to take you there sometime if you haven't played that yet. Oh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Sorry. I need to. There's voice commands. Oh, there was. That's right. That's the one that had the voice commands. Okay, yeah, I am familiar with the game. Yeah. Played it with friends, but it makes my left hand sore because of drift. Well, you'll have that fixed soon, will you not? And then Lee, I challenge you to a wizard off, except I get to be the worm wizard who has unlimited power. So. Also, Cloaked, how you doing? Welcome in. That emote is literally just the wave that I did. Hey! Oh, wait. Oh, no. I feel like I'm going to mess. Oh. I got like a 50-50 on the name, right? I'm going to mess it up. Benoit. I am Benoit too. Is it like Bowser the villain, or is it like more like Boozer? Or neither, right? You have to help me. I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry. But hello. It's nice to see another bunny. Yes, sure. Oh. That means I got it wrong. But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? Tech difficulties? Nah, I was just responding to something that was that I really should respond to. So, yeah. Chatting with Richard Horvitz, the voice of Zim, on the last day of the con. He accidentally leaked some info to me. What? Wait, Pat. Tell us. The wave? I know, Cloaked is so good. I got it left? Oh, that's worse than wrong. How you doing? It's nice to meet you. It's not often to meet other bunnies on the internet these days, you know? It's kind of wild. How's life? How was your weekend? How was your Monday? Launch a medieval rocket ship. That sounds pretty cool. We are indeed a dying breed on the internet. At least, wait, are you like a VR chat player? Or just an observer? Are you a viewer, player? Oh, you collect bunnies on Twitch. I see. And you mean that I've recently learned that means a different thing. So you just mean people who use bunny avatars, I assume. Pizza. Lee. Right here. Abolish rap, dude. Absolutely not. Rabbits are here to stay. You want your own VR model? Wait, are you proficient in like Blender or any of the things for like sculpting your own avatar? That can be, it's definitely doable, but I've heard it's a bit of a learning curve if you're not familiar with the programs. So not to say that you're not, I'm just curious. Send it in the mail? Let's go! Rabbits are okay, but you prefer moth. Moths are pretty cool, they are. I don't know though, I don't know why. When I see like a rabbit like just hopping around doing rabbit stuff, I know they're like nuisances. I know they eat up people's gardens and they, but you just see it sitting out in the grass and you're like, man, that's adorable. And then like a hawk just, because they're so defenseless, they just sit there. But they're so adorable. Tripping on my own. Dabble in Blender. Okay. So you get the basics down. I mean, that's the hardest part, right? Once you get the fundamentals, when you learn like how to navigate the program, how to utilize the software, the basic functionality, then you can begin to sculpt something out. I mean, you probably got the hardest part down. I think it's great. I think the more people add their own unique content to the space, I think the game just benefits from it, right? Because what we don't want is like a ton of the same. The space is improved with diversity. So that includes creative diversity in like avatars, models, concepts, textures, all of it. That makes it so much better. No moth avatar. I imagine it would be hard to find a good moth avatar. Not impossible, but it's probably like niche, right? Yeah. Probably so. Never rigged anything. There's probably some super like easy to follow YouTube videos and stuff. I bet you could self-teach it if you were curious. I feel like you can learn anything on YouTube. Recently, I had to like replace the weather stripping on my car, and I was like, I have no idea how to start because I didn't want to like break the glass. I didn't want to like do it wrong, and the owner's manual was useless. So I just go to YouTube and I'm like type like makeup car weather blah blah blah. There's just some guy there. It's like, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to remove the weather stripping from your car, and just does it. And I'm like, holy crap! It's like, yeah, just a guy in his yard just had the same problem. It was like, I'm gonna do this for other people, and I was like, this guy's amazing. Relax. Coffee. Ooh, Vicky, what'd you do special to it? I know it's something. Carnivorous benoys. Is that Plant? Plant, how you doing? Hey, Plant. Hey, plant. Hey, plant. Oh. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by the way. Yeah. What a good song. What a good song. The music video is wild. It's classic 80s. It's wild. Packing for FWA. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Wait. Green King, I'm out. Bye, everyone. Green King, it was so good to see you again. I was going to say be safe, take care. And instead I said BK. Anyway, be safe, take care. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Bye, Green King. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I hope you have a good time at FWA, though. I hope it's amazing. It was just a biff man with a tool belt and a cat on his shoulder saying it was me because I've had to look up random home maintenance random home maintenance stuff on YouTube. That Dad used to do. Cats come along. It's like I'm trying to like change a light bulb here, damn it, and the cat's just like sitting on your shoulder like, can I help? Can I watch? Can I judge from afar? Buff. Okay, I was like Biff. I don't know. Buff. Yep. No, it's true. You can like find almost any walkthrough. Just watch it all the way through before you follow it. Because sometimes the people don't do it the safest way. So, Zoolander? Yes. Absolutely. Furries with attitude? Is that what FWA stands for? No rude people at cons yet? That's good. I feel like most people are probably there for common interest. I mean, you occasionally get like the shit stirrer, right? Who's there just to be like, why are you a furry? I make YouTube. But yeah, for the most part, I think folks are there because of a shared common interest. Ping the wrong chat. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Did you accidentally like add everyone in this different server or something? A system on who takes what task? Wait, between the cats? Let's see, the coffee. Fresh beans from If by special, you mean I use fresh beans from Mexico, put them in the grinder, poured full shots of coffee from the espresso machine into a 450 milliliter mug, topped it with a teaspoon of sugar and microfrothed milk, then sure. Yeah, that sounds incredible and does sound special, I think. Oh my God. That sounds so good. I hope you enjoy it. He was trying to talk me to go into another con. He and two other inventors and voice actors would be at, except, well, Richard's been confirmed for this other con. The other two, Ricky Simmons, the voice of Gar, and Melissa, Melissa Fan, the voice of Gaz, have not been. Oh. Are you going? Pat, are you going? Look, everyone's doing con adventures. It's the season of cons. That's incredible. Jupiter likes HVAC. What the hell? Like the air filters and HVAC and laundry related tasks. Okay. Anything at the fuse box. All right. Classic Choopy. Chip loves plumbing, as he always has, because I've always said that cat was a plumber in another life. That's incredible. They know where their areas of speciality are. They know where to jump in. You know, there's a saying that we use at work a lot. Know when to like step up and when to step back, right? You got to know where your areas are, and you got to know sometimes you got to step back and let someone else take over. They know when to step up. They know when to step back. You have a 9mm bullet in a tube. Okay. Is it stuck there, or is it there on purpose, or are you seeking like handyman advice on how to get it back? Because I'm not a handyman. Someone said bye and I told them wrong. Oh, no worries. That happens all the time. Don't worry about that. It's so easy to misclick because like when someone hits a message and the chat pops and you've like clicked and you know, no big deal. Do you know you're the rude people at cons? What do you mean? I'm with Plan. I don't believe you. I was like, okay, kicker. I'm not ready for bed, says Amber. A bottle of Woodford Reserve in your carry bag? Are you allowed to carry a bottle of Woodford Reserve? Wait, you mean at the... Okay, you're not talking about a flight carry bag, are you? Like a carry-on? I don't know if... Are you... Yeah, you can't carry that much liquid through customs. You're talking about a carry bag at... All right. I'm there. Sorry, I freaked out. I was like, whoa, plant. You can't do that. It's just the... Okay. So you put it there, so it's fine. Not too bad. Wait, how do I say this? How do I say your name? Is it like Lath? Like Lath Frost? Lath? I have a lisp, so I struggle with the THS. Lath Frost? Fellow bun, indeed. I'm sorry for messing your name up. I'm sure that I'm not pronouncing it correctly. But how are you? It's nice to meet you. Welcome in. You're the second fellow bun tonight. That's kind of wild. It's not often that we see other bunnies in the wilds of the internet, so nice to meet. Hope you had a lovely weekend and everything. 2 hours away from the con space? Okay, so you're driving. Gotcha. Because I was going to say, you can't take a bottle of Woodford on a flight. TSA will get you. Stealth bunny rated? Hey. We're always excited to see bunnies. Bunnies. We are multiplying. It's true. I may just say Frost if that's okay. Frost, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Like I said, always good to meet other bunnies. Yeah. Follow the fellow bun. Soon look, the numbers we're like finding each other again and we're all connecting again. It's happening slowly, bit by bit. We're going to like reconnect, form like a bunny group or something. I don't know. Somebody else has got to take lead on it. It can't be me. I don't have the responsibility. I'm not responsible enough to manage anything. Can carry booze on if it's duty-free bagged. Yes. Duty-free. So if you get it past your security checkpoint, you can. But you can't like bring it from home. Vicky is right about that. What do you mean hashtag abolish? What the hell you mean, Judo? A hive mind like the Nova Beast. Oh my gosh. A Bennett? Ooh, I was looking at a Bennett recently actually. I was in just like I was finding like public Bennetts and I was trying them out. They're really cool. I really like the Bennett, but every time I try it on, I do that thing where I don't know if you can relate to this, where I like look in the mirror at myself and I'm like, nah, like it's not me. It's such a cool avatar, but I'm not the right person to wear it, you know? I don't know if you've ever felt that about an avatar, but I want to wear a Bennett, but I'm not the right guy for it. I'm not that person. But other people, when I see a Bennett, I'm like, that looks so good. Look at that Bennett go by. I'm definitely more non-cheat coded, and then I use a lot of winter paw bases these days as well. So kind of between the two, I bounce. It depends on my mood. It always just takes 2, and then bunnies everywhere. It's true. False bunny. Nanachi's not a bunny. I mean, that's true. I got like the lizard tail, you know, or whatever. Not a true. It's true. Fake bunny. Sometimes, but yeah. Okay. Some cyber horn. Ooh, cyber horns. That would be cool. Did you do the texturing yourself? Bun, don't explode. Don't explode. Haven't been to that con since 19. Oh, that's pre-pandemic, yes. But I've got some other cons before that, so we'll see if I can afford it. Mm-hmm. Pat, I think that you've got such cool stories. I feel like I say this all the time. You constantly inspire me to want to go to cons again. It's been a long time. I'm glad you had a good experience, though. Friends did it for you? Those are some of my favorite edits. Same story, right? I'm not very good with Unity or anything. I can barely upload an avatar if it's like pre-purchased, ready to upload. Somehow I still get errors. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And so like this avatar, friends were all involved in it. I had like a good friend do like the texture work, and someone brought the assets together that I wanted to like build the avatar out, and like another person had to like do the hair in like a certain, I don't know, it's just different folks were involved in the whole process. And so there's like different people's hands were all involved, and so when I wear the avatar, I think of all of them too. Really cool, very wholesome. I like it. You're in Hack Dirt? What does that mean? What is it? Is that some sort of code? I'm not sure that I understand that. Also, everyone, I don't know if anyone's noticed. Please be very cautious. This is a really stunning view. We're fortunate to be here, but we're precariously on a ledge. Okay, I don't know if you've identified, like the sand is quite low. We're on a rocky ledge, so please, if you go any closer to the edge than I am, watch your footing. All right, I don't want anybody to fall. It's a location in northern Cyrodiil. What? Roleplay push me? Okay. If I wasn't streaming, you know I would like fall over and hurt myself and do the bit with you. I'm streaming. I'm not going to do that because then no. I have fallen many times in front of you. You know this. Bum, bum. I love Starcadian. They're so good. High dive. This is shallow water. No high dive. You can tell based on how smoothly these waves are kind of just coming in. You see that? That's shallow water. No. No one comes on. No one. That's exactly. The water bottle while streaming has ended up being a better idea than I thought. I used to have a problem where when I had like the cup, it was a big cup, but I would run out of like the liquid. I would run out of liquid, and I was like, I gotta go make another drink or just like drink slower or whatever. Very frustrating, right? Especially but this big water bottle is just have water for the whole stream. It's nice. Ooh, a pic of your avatar. I would love to see. Let's take a look. Let's see here. And Green King posted cat as well. Ooh. Frost I like the green especially. Let's see. Hold on. Bring this in a little closer. So it kind of has like almost like green like tips or highlights. I don't know the exact right phrasing. It's got the green belt that ties it in, or sash. Very nice, very nice. This is, yeah, really good looking Bennett. Also, for folks who are not like super into VR chat, because Frost posted it in the Discord, you can actually see what we mean when we say like a Bennett. So it's another type of bunny avatar, but a totally different base made by a different creator, right? And so there's a ton of variation of species, avatars, whatever you want to, like, however you want to think about it, out there. And you can really find some cool stuff. But yeah, Bennetts are cool. Juno. Oh, dude. I just saw the... Alright. No, thanks for sharing, though. If you look closer, the hood has a dragon scaling. Wait. I might have missed that. You know how it is when you're looking at a picture in VR. You don't always get all the fine detail. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Oh, yes, it does. What a nice touch. Good attention to detail there. I like that. Feel the desperation. Great song. No, this is a great avatar. It looks phenomenal. And yeah, Bennetts are so cool. I really like the Bennett bunny tail. Like, it is such a good bunny tail. Is that Tiger? How you doing, Tiger? Welcome in. Good to see you. Are we in the car? Tiger, do I need my... Oh, just got off work. Okay. I was about to say, do I need a seatbelt up? But no, we're good. How was work? Love my friends. They all did this work for me. It's phenomenal when they're involved in the avatar. And in the creation process, every time you wear that avatar, like, pieces of your friends are literally with you. It's so cool. It makes for great storytelling when people say, like, tell me about your avatar. And you can talk about, like, oh, my close friends helped me make it. We designed this concept together. They brought it to life. You know, it's especially, like, complimentary to them if they're present, I think. Like, showing that gratitude for their work and letting them know, like, this really, like, I really appreciate this, you know? So, yeah, it's amazing. 3 of them were very nice. Met Richard before way back in 2018. Oh, Ricky and Melissa had never met before last weekend. That's incredible. I cannot imagine the talent behind the voice actors of Invader Zim. Like, I think we talked about this in the last stream. They predominantly screamed for the entire show. So... No seatbelt yet. Okay, we're good. Would have got off 50 minutes ago, but someone thought it would be funny to order 2 minutes before we closed. Wow. Now, Tiger, I know that you're a nice person, and I'm sure that you didn't do anything to their pizza. But wow. I'm sure there are some folks out there that would think about it. I know that's not your style, Tiger. Don't worry. But I know some folks who would think about it. That is rude. I think everybody should work in, like, customer service for, like, just a couple of months at some point, or food service, like, you know, some sort of, like, service-based industry, just so they know that feeling of, like, I'm literally trying to close the store so I can go home, and then you walk in and put in an order. Why? And I get it. Like, the store doesn't technically close for 2 minutes, but now they got to re-clean all that, and, like, you have delayed their departure. I don't know. It's like it's an empathy skill, like being like, actually, it's awfully close to closing. Maybe I shouldn't do that to these folks who've been working all day, you know? Another friend bought you the avatar years ago as a gift. That is incredible. So now you've got a 2-part story with it. Very nice. They didn't tip? Oh my God. I have to admit, a place where I dropped the ball on this is like a good sandwich shop. So there's a sandwich shop near where I work, and I work pretty late nights, and they're open pretty late. And so a lot of times, like, I'll be working and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry, and I don't have like a plan, and everything's closed except the sandwich shop. They know me by name now, and they see my order come in and they're just like, you know, here comes daspra, right? And but I always go, like, I always walk in to pick up the order, and I always take like a cash tip, and I tip them, and I'm like, I am so sorry, I forgot again. They're like, we know. Like, but we have, like, we're good spirited about it at this point, because, you know, they know I'm gonna really tip them well. But I try so hard to remember, but sometimes time gets away from. So I get both sides, right? It happens, but not tipping is that's bad. You should definitely tip if you put in a late order. Mixed feelings, yeah. I mean, ordering's good. It gives you something to do, right? Job security, all that. But like you said, damn. Pat, I would love to hear a behind-the-scenes story about Invader Zim, I loved as a child. I had all of Invader Zim on DVD in the little, like, there was like a collector's edition where there was like Zim's house, and the roof would fold open and like there was a little Gur in it. I had that collector's edition of Invader Zim. That's how much I enjoyed Invader Zim. If it's a regular favorite customer, not so bad. I hope I've reached regular favorite customer status with the folks at the sandwich shop. They're quite friendly. Hard workers too. They work in a busy area. I know they work constantly. Got 3 tests tomorrow morning. Goodness. Good luck, Juno. Good night to all, and to all a good night, or something whimsical. I don't know. Hey, no need for whimsy. We get it. Good luck on those tests. You're going to knock them out of the park, man. We believe in you. You got this, Juno. Get some good rest, and thank you so much for stopping by before your tests. We appreciate it. Tipping's rare in Aussie lands. That is true. It is very, like, dependent on where you are. So accounting for, like, cultural differences for sure. Some places pay their workers sufficiently, and they don't need tips. Delivery drivers, sometime, if it's inconvenient for them. Here it's expected that employers pay staff enough to not require tips. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. Question for the daspra? Yes. Tiger, what is your question? How may I assist you? Oh my god. Lady Gaga. Really good. Should I get a sweet and spicy bacon burger or a double meat, double cheese? Oh. I'm always going to vote for the bacon. That's my bias coming through. I'm sorry. I'm always going to vote for the bacon. The sweet and spicy bacon burger sounds so good. That's what my vote is. But you get what you want. Don't let me persuade you. If you were leaning to that double meat, double cheeseburger, get it. You know what I mean? Get it. Get the one that you're excited about. That's true. You can add. So see, you can add bacon. If you're gonna add bacon to the other one, then get the other one. Always tip your dashers or whomever are driving your food. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Billy's right. Also, and I've heard that like cash tips are so important. If you do like the tip on like electronic pay, apparently some places don't even like that money doesn't make it to the workers. It just goes into the like company profit, which is I don't have any proof of that, but I've heard enough people say it that it makes me raise an eyebrow. Bought the sweet and spicy. I mean, that's true. But couldn't you just add a sweet and spicy sauce to the double burger? If you can just add the bacon, can you not just... We could really just combine all of it. There's unlimited possibility here, Tiger. Charmember and Charmember have a place we order from and make a specific special note about it having one less patty than the burger comes with, being plain, and we're always like, oh my god, I wonder if they hate us or think it's annoying. Oh, wait, the app we ordered on wiped the notes at some point, and we were used to just clicking reorder, and they called us and immediately like, are you okay? Do you That's so sweet. Wait, so it like reset the note or whatever. You placed the order, and the restaurant called you, and it was like, oh my god, do you still want it played? That's amazing. That's what I like. That's one of the things I love about like having your go-to places where you're like, you know, the employees or the wait staff, the cooks, whatever. You know the people there, right? You know the people, and they know you, and like that is such a good feeling. It's so good. There's a Mexican restaurant near where I live that like I come in and they know the table that I really like. They know my favorite table. I'm not fussy if I get another one, but they can like there's one I really like. They know the table I like. They know I'm gonna walk in by myself. They know I'm gonna talk to the patrons around me because that's who I am, right? They know I don't even get a menu anymore. They know exactly what I want to order. I mean, and then I catch up with the employees. Like, we have a great time. I love it. It's so much fun. My grocery store, half the folks who work checkout, they know me because I always talk to them. The liquor store, they all knew me. Actually, they're probably worried I hadn't stopped by in a while. It's funny, the people, when you sit down and make the list of like places where you're recognized. There was a couple of fast food places that really knew me for a while too. Oh. Delivery fee is not. Yeah, I know delivery fees are definitely not given to drivers. Yeah, that's true for like pizza delivery places, Door Dashers, any Grubhub, like any of those things, right? Uber Eats. Yep. Look out for the folks that are doing the good work. Did you, Tiger? Is that a 6'7" joke? Oh my gosh, Tiger, Tiger. Put random stuff. Love you, random person, platonically, of course. And they do silly drawings back. That's amazing. That's so wholesome. See, these are the kind of stories, like this stuff like this. These are the kind of stories that you love to hear about, right? We spend a lot of time, I think, really focused on like the times that we are slighted and or something goes wrong or something bad happens, and those things matter. Don't get me wrong. But it's easy to forget these really sweet moments where folks are just being really kind to each other. And these matter just as much, if not more, right? They're good for the soul. They're inspiring. I don't know. They make me very happy. I love stories like that. Thanks for sharing them. Also, Vox Network Gaming. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hold on. I put my I picked up my water bottle. Let me set that down. I'll do a little heart. Yeah. Well, I try to do a heart. If you like look really hard, it looks. Anyway, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Go to a Cuban restaurant every weekend. They have my order ready before I even walk in the door. That's incredible. So wait, if you're ever in a situation plant where you can't go, do you like give them? Do you call and you're like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't make it. This is learn this at Zim's voice actors Q&A. Okay. In the Invader Zim movie, their bit where Zim says, "You're ugly when you lie, Dib," and Dib replies, "I'm not lying." Apparently, Richard improvised the following line: "Then why are you ugly?" Oh, so that was just like total improv between the voice actors. They probably have a really good dynamics. I bet they seemed really friendly with each other. Yeah. I'm still jealous that you got to meet them. New to the VR side of things, received VR on Oculus Quest 3S last Monday. Okay, got to have my wisdom teeth removed Wednesday, and not looking forward to it. Oh yeah. That's, you know what though. I'll be honest. You're going to be nervous, and I'm not going to try to convince you to not be nervous. But when it comes to the wisdom teeth thing, it is a relatively routine procedure, usually outpatient, right? They've gotten really good at doing it over the years, so it's definitely scary, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Just follow the advice for self-care after. That's really important, you know? Follow their diet recommendations. Only eat like the soft foods for a while. Don't overdo anything physical. You'll be okay. You'll definitely be okay. And good luck with it. I hope it goes well. But it's okay to be nervous. I was terrified when I had to have mine out. Oh my goodness. So I'm not going to tell you not to be nervous. Talked about it whenever I can. If anyone gets a drink from our mini fridge and points out they enjoy a smiley face sticky note. I got that from this restaurant because I told them I loved them. Hopefully everyone gets excited about it. I imagine there's some people who are like, well, that's weird. Then you look at them and you're like, oh, no. Now I know. Got a call when I didn't show up because my wisdom teeth removed. Hey, interesting double wisdom teeth story here. They offered to deliver it even though they don't do deliveries. Oh, that's really sweet too. I know. Don't take this the wrong way. I know who Cyberchamp is. He better not jump scare me because I'll have a heart attack, and he's paying for my medical bills. Is he a jump scare? I'm not familiar with him, so yeah. Don't take this the wrong way. I didn't see anything that I would take the wrong way there. It just seemed like you were sharing some cool information. Met Bam? Wait, you met Bam at a... What? How was that? The not smiling and laughing. That can be hard, especially if you're around funny people. How much pain were you in when you had to have yours removed? Not much. They gave me like some nice prescription like pain medication. I only took it for 1 day, and I stopped taking it after that. And I moved to like basic Tylenol after that. I was fine. A little bit of soreness, but I was fine. For me, the most aggravating part was when it was time for the stitches to come out, because they did have to put some stitches in. That was a little aggravating, but it was just that. It was aggravating. It wasn't painful, you know. Yeah, I only stayed on the prescription painkillers for a day, and I didn't like how they made me feel, so I just moved to Tylenol, and it was fine. It was fine. They're all awesome? Yes. Amber has self-selected to the awesome crowd. Guest plays. Hello, guest. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Beware, he will jump scare you. Jump scare models. Oh, I see. Okay. Found out I deleted you off my VR chat friends list on accident because I was doing an 8,000 friends purge. No worries. It happens. We'll see each other again, I'm sure. Heavy antibiotics. Need to go take one right now. Yeah, don't forget. Why are you ugly was the improvised part. Well, still, good line, right? Great line. What a good song. Your favorite regular restaurant story. Okay. One little place, specifically, always got a sandwich at. During COVID, the owner came out personally, crying to my dad and thanking him for ordering there. Oh. Oh. And then they were sad because you couldn't go. Oh, but look at that. They were... Yes, because think about how many of those like small like mom and pop businesses, you know, suffered during, and they were so grateful for the order. Yes, that's amazing. Good on you all for supporting businesses even during like a scary time, right? Saw Bam there. Oh my goodness, I bet that was badass to see Bam. So it should be able to numb some of the pain with CBD. I have to take it because I don't like to talk about my diagnosis to people. Because no, that's fair. Yeah. The internet can be a mean place, no doubt about that. So I can get you. You absolutely have the right to privacy and everything, no doubt. So weeks worth of high dose painkillers. Yeah. The stitches dissolve. Yeah. To me, that was the most annoying part. What Plant's saying. Told them we couldn't come around much because we don't drive, and they're like, "Where do you live?" Ask what apps we usually use. Shortly after that, they got onto the app we use the most so that you could order from them again. Ah, that's so cool. Meet me in the Great Pug sometime. Will do. Are you just like in the random public instances, or is it like the age verified, or is it the group instances? There's so many options now. Sit in this chat with you, making me want to hum on my VR. I try to keep like fun, like pretty energizing music playing in the background the whole time, you know, because I like, that's kind of like where I like to be during the stream. Weirdly though, the last stream we were so low energy, it was kind of different. But yeah, usually I like to be kind of not like over the top, but I like to be here, just, you know, like Michael Jackson kind of energy, or you know, Frankie Goes to Hollywood kind of energy, or maybe Bee Gees energy, that kind of area. How am I falling so far behind on chat? I'm sorry, y'all. Also, Skunk, thank you for the bits to make this sick dancing alien. That's so cool. Appreciate the bits. What a cool moonwalking alien. Also, is that like an inflatable moonwalking alien? I don't know. It looks badass, though. You got cute ears. Thank you. Buck teeth. Got the little buck tooth right there. Yeah. I prefer I prefer it with the buck tooth. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I prefer it with, and everyone's got their own individual preferences and everything. But hey, my preference, keep the tooth there for sure. Hopping on VR chat for a few minutes. Have a good time. Yeah. VR chat's been a lot of fun lately. I've kind of been changing how I interact with VR chat over the last 3 weeks a bit. I had gotten into a rhythm. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but I'd really gotten into like a rhythm of hopping in and like having drinks socially with people and just doing that sort of thing. And that's really fun. But it was like the only mode I was operating in was just like, hey, let's have a casual drinking night, that sort of thing. That's cool, whatever. But lately, I've taken a step back from that, and I'm more just world hopping, joining on friends, doing like the social experience without the drinking night element. And it's been really nice to kind of like revisit it, redefine it in a new way, similar to how I started it, right? It's been nice. So it's good to switch up how you approach VR chat. It's easy to get like in a rut and be like, I'm bored with this, but there's so much, it offers so many possibilities. You just kind of have to seek them out, So, Pug Dwellers, yeah. Mm-hmm. Distractions to Dastiums? Oh, I gotta check this out. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get caught up on chat, and I'm gonna check this out. If you want to talk to me, I'll be the one in the minigame areas. That's where I like to hang out in. Wait, minigame of... Which minigames? Murder Mystery. Oh, okay. Murder Mystery in VR chat. Very nice. Yeah, I hop around a lot. I do a lot of like Great Pugs. I do a lot of the furry hideouts. You can find me there. I tend to be in age-verified instances these days just because I'm old, and that's the right place for me, right? But yeah, I pop around. And then I do a lot of like world hopping. I love going to the new tab and just start going. Go to the first one, second one, third one. And you know what? Not all the worlds are where I want to be, but occasionally you find some gems, and it's worth it. See if I can find my friends in the Great Pug. Good luck, guests. Good luck out there. I was wondering what it was. So you did the bucktooth as a scaled down beard? That's such a good use of the beard. Holy crap. Amber, you're so creative. Richard is just as chaotic as the characters he voices. That's good though, right? That's how you know it's a genuine voice actor who's like delivering that true energy. It's incredible. That's why I persist when you talk. I love it. It's so cool. Very, very cool. Also, what have we got? Is it Aki Dubs? Did I get that right? Aki Dubs? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Hold on, I gotta put my water bottle down again. I keep picking it up and then holding it for too long. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope that you had a wonderful day. And yeah, thank you again. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Time to buckle up. Gonna stop by the burger joint. Uh-oh. Thanks for the lurk. Everyone, seatbelts. We're in the car with Tiger. Seatbelts. I always love the Tiger always lets me know when we're like hitting the road. I love the little seatbelt bit. Seriously, put it on though. I'll know if you don't. When I think back to kind of this song is a very loud song. I might skip this one. I'm gonna skip that one. That's hitting an energy like a noise level. It's really inconsistent, that one song. I don't know why. Sorry about that. I should look into that. Streamer don't even know how to stream. Classic streamer. There we go. All right. Something. Talking about voice act. Yeah, we were talking about so Pat, one of the folks in chat, was recently at a convention and got to meet 3 of the voice actors for Invader Zim, actually, which if you've seen Invader Zim, you know they did a lot of hard work in the all the screaming they had to do, right? So met the voice of, it was You met Zim, Gaz, and Gur, right? I think that's what Pat said. I could have misremembered one of them, but yeah. Talking about voice actors, I should have kept going with that career. Deep voice is kind of a hard role to get, though, with competition. Also, you got like a really deep voice. So did you get some gigs initially? Did you get a little bit of work in the area? I know it's hard to break into, and you got to do so much like practice and stuff. You got to do like the vocal warm ups, and like there's all kind of technique. It's far beyond me. But yeah, that's incredible if you were into voice acting. Oh, Vicky, thank you. Yes, I got called up. I knew I'd forget. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I don't know which one I like better. Oh, they both look so good. Sorry, Vicky is sending me some DMs. Vicky's helping me with a side project. And I just saw some sample photos. I gotta think about it. They both look so good for different reasons. Vicky, you're incredible. Also, sorry, Skunk, thank you for the bits to make the giant I forget the dry bones. What a cute little Yeah, BG. I mentioned BG's energy, y'all. That's the energy we look for. BG's energy. Is that Freaky Feline? How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you had a lovely weekend. You should put on some Madonna. Madonna needs to be added to this playlist. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I gotta do some work. Had one role. That's one more role than most people. It was for something that's risque. Oh, very nice, very nice. So, and you got the deep voice. So you did that like probably some of that like sultry, deep. Almost had a video game role, but got picked over. That's okay. Newish to voice acting, regardless. That's okay. Hey, everybody's got to start somewhere, right? That's the thing about like careers, hobbies, interests. You always got to start. You got to start somewhere. Everybody's new when they start something, so there's no shame in that. That's incredible that you got a role. Another phenomenal song. Anyway. I don't even have any concept of how you break into it. No sweat, light work. Vicky, it would take me like a week to figure out how to do that. Dry bones implies the existence of wet bones. I'm going to say something I absolutely shouldn't. But you know, the internet is a place where you can find anything. And there is a how did Aki put it? Risque. There is a risque video that involves a dry bones. That's all I'll say. Risque. Look, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Oh no. Got my burger now on the way home. All right, everyone, seatbelts again. Seatbelts. You're blue and cute. Blue and cute. Thank you. I like the blue. I like the avatar. I switch it up a lot though, but I love so the stream like the blue is definitely becoming like this is the stream energy for sure, and this is like sometimes when I'm just casually hanging out with people in VR, right? I still have this kind of energy. You know, you have like different energies based on your day, the people you're around, what you're doing. all sorts of factors, right? We all change and have different energy based on however we've been doing that day. So, yes, sometimes I approach like just casual social situations in this way, and you'll see me roll up like in the non-chi, and I'm like, bah! But then sometimes I roll up in, like with a different color of the non-chi, and that means like lower energy or different energy or whatever. Or I might be in a different base. I got a couple of Mayu. I have like a red panda Mayu that it's like a red panda coated Mayu that I really like. I've got a winter paw that I really like. I'm working on with some, another something. Anyway, yes. Lots of avatars. The way you can, Amber, all caps, the way you can hear the gears turning in the silence as he ponders. That's exactly what I was doing. Stop, Amber, stop reading my mind. It doesn't help that, like, now that I'm doing, like, no, like, air quotes VR juice, right? When I'm streaming, I have a lot more, my brain catches up faster, and I start thinking, I'm like, should I say that? There's, like, another layer of defense that I have to overcome. Oh no. XS just crashed. XS overlay. It's like the third time you've ever crashed in thousands of hours. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did to you. See if I can get it to restart on the fly. It should be okay. I'm sure that you all can still hear. I mean, unless there's something more serious, more sinister. All right, let's see here. Sorry, I can't see chat right now. I got to get my windows back up. I have to say, XS, good program. It doesn't crash very often, so no complaints on that. I need chat. All right. I can see you all again. All right. I need on the fly. At least I'm better at this stuff. Used to, this would have shut me down for like 5 minutes. I'd have been like, oh, how do you recover from this? Oh. There we go. All 3 windows back in place. That wasn't so bad. We bounced back. I was already halfway there, Ember. I was committed at that point. The risque roll hasn't even been released either, sadly. Oh, got callbacks. Let's just say the rest of them didn't. There you go. Callbacks. Wait, Pat, you have art of Pat's the Innkeeper? Are you serious? That's right, because Pat's done a little bit of voice acting for some mods, like some game mods. I forgot. Yes. Still trying for video game roles though? Hey, you know what? That's the cool thing about video games. There is a ever increasing market for them. People are still buying them, still playing them. There will always be opportunities. You just gotta. It's all about finding that like opening. I'm sure once you get started, I'm sure that you'll be there. You know. Join the Fighters Guild. What are you gonna do there? Are you gonna fight? Lolly-loo. Fascinating. That's exactly what I would have done. I'd have just totally broke down and like, oh my, wow, this is so fascinating. Interesting. How did this happen? Is that Hayes? How you doing, Hayes? Good to see you. Welcome in. Is that a wave, a heart, and a head pat? I see your head pat and I raise you another. There you go. Your boy's ready. You know, you should are you into like any TTRPGs or anything like that? Like D&D or Call of Cthulhu or any of that sort of area? Great music, by the way. Thank you. Yeah. I love good music. Also, like, American Hi-Fi, let's go, right? Come on. I wish that I could make her see. No, I got a lot of respect for what voice actors do, though. It's a hard market to get into, and it's a very demanding job. Tons of script reading. You think about it. A lot of times when what we think of as like when actors who are like on film, right? When they're sitting there across from each other acting something out, they have the benefit of like seeing the other person most of the time, like working with them directly. They kind of play off each other. Sometimes voice actors are just like in a room alone and they just have like a script, right? And so they don't hear the inflection of like the other voice. Like it can be really challenging to try and like build a convincing line of social dialogue without that social element behind it. It's hard work. I don't think people realize like it's hard. So mad respect. Bum. Well, I was gonna say, I don't know if you're into D&D. I don't know if you look at any of the like modules that are being created for Foundry. There's a lot of folks that, and on the flip side, so the reason this entered my head, I recently found out that Baldur's Gate 3, there's a person who's working on like mods for Baldur's Gate 3, and they're trying to make the Curse of Strahd campaign happen. And they were like actively seeking voice actors. I assume it's volunteer work, but what I was thinking is like getting your name out onto the like mod scene, like even if it's just game mods, right? Tied into like TTRPGs where there's like a lot of opportunity for voice because it's usually like an RPG. There's a lot of like dialogue, right? I don't know if you've given any thought to that for like an entryway, because if people get familiar with your work through mods, then maybe they like, oh, who's that voice actor? Let's pull them into like a bigger project and work your way up. I don't know if that's how the scene works because I'm not connected to it, but hey, something to think about. All your buddies died. What, in the Fighters Guild? You have 3 so far? That's incredible, Pat. I've had very few art pieces commissioned now that I think about it. I should do that more often. Really good song. Died to goblins? What? The dubbing in many of my games is like that, but one of my the English performances is one who just gets the attachment to a specific character he interacts with. So he always asks the director, is this line being said to blank, and changes his vibe? Yes. Okay, they start to learn like the character. Skunk, you've been so generous with the giant emotes today. Thank you for more bits. Oh my goodness. Also, that one's me. On a ride. Me crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know like the actual path or anything, but it doesn't hurt to try stuff. Damn it, blood!
I say
man.
This is what happens. I put myself out on a limb. I sing just a little bit, and then blood just boos me. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for the boo. There's a dead cockroach next to the bathroom door, and ants are eating it, and I'm like, should I let them? They're hungry. I mean, I can assure you the cockroach was eating whatever it wanted. So, yeah, this is nature doing its thing. Were you singing? Literally right before you booed. Yes. I sang like 2 words, and then you booed. Wow, I was humbled so fast. All right, Lee. All right. No, I see how it is. It's fine. He's so sassy with it. Let's say the characters are roommates. They're not allowed to be outright say what they are. Okay. And they have a love-hate relationship. Okay, very nice. Ooh. Oh! Tyler, thank you so much for the ooh. Thanks for the ooh. I appreciate it. Ooh. Oh, there's another. Thank you, Nirvana. Thank you for the ooh. I really appreciate the ooh. I like how I'm making this progressively more cringe. Used to I would like cower from the ooh. No, the boo is the correct.
I say boo.
That was good timing. It really was. Thank you all for the channel point fun. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Ooh.
Okay, there's another one. Genki, thank you. Oh, Genki, I won't leave you out. Thank you so much for that. Ooh, I really appreciate it, Genki. It is concerning that the ants, yeah, you want to watch out because you want to make sure the nest, because they'll start trailing and then others will follow. Ants be wild. Where's my Madonna? I can't change it live, Plant. I got to add it to the playlist after stream. It'll be on the next one, though. The next one. I'm not that good. But, I mean, the song Tech It is phenomenal. Give it a chance. You just got to give it a chance. It is the season of ants. You're right. Want to make it more cringe? Ha ha ha. It's too late. It's past time. I can't commit to 30 more minutes, so it's not there anymore. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. I love that Amber's just like, where's the maid? Where is it? So, if folks are wondering what Amber is seeking, there is a channel point redemption where you can throw me in the maid dress for 30 minutes, but it's too late in the stream. I don't want to commit to a full 30 minutes at this point. But yes. But you know what, Amber? I don't want to leave you hanging. Let's see what we got. Oops. Oh, wait. Is it not going to change? Oh.
Ooh.
Interesting. It's not changing right now. Maybe no ooh. That's weird. I've never seen that. Hold on. Let me swap again and then swap back. Let's see if that'll fix it. It might just be a little avatar bug. Who knows? That is the correct avatar. Yes. Apply. Very good. I mean that. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe I'm not destined to be in this thing today. What? Okay, hold on. Let me censor this just in case. Okay, how come I can go naked on stream but I can't put on... What? That's wild. I'm so angry. What? What? Oh. I'll have to figure out why that's not working. Bro, I can literally, so you can't see it. But thank you so much for the ooh. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you for the other one too, Amber. So I've got a radial menu for the VR chat players, and it has worked every time I've ever used it. There's casual outfit, what I'm wearing, maid outfit, right? And then none, of course, right? And normally, if you just go down to maid, it just pops right on, and everything's fine. Also, Andy Toys Games. Andy Toys Games, thanks so much for the follow. I'm sorry I'm in the middle of an angry rant, but I really appreciate it. It's nice to meet you. I hope you had a lovely day. Welcome in. Okay. See, I cleared my energy for a minute to thank a follow. Thank you. Okay, back to the rant. Normally, I can just go between casual maid, but if I hit maid, nothing happens. But if I hit none, guess what? Everything disappears. That's wild. Anyway, I'll do investigating and I'll correct this for you all. I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to be today. No maid outfit today. That's so wild. His biddies were out. I covered myself. Thank you very much. Keep your clothes on. I'm trying. I was trying to see if I can. Anyway. Is it weird for me to get art of my own character myself? I don't think so at all. No, I don't think so. I mean, if you conceptualize, so think about like my lenses are always very TTRPG influenced, right? So let's say I've been a player at a table that's met for several years, and I've played the same character the whole time. At the end of that, I have been role-playing a character, right? And if we commission like a cool table art, or if I just have an art commission of the character as like a memento, a keepsake of that time, I don't think that's weird. I think that's a really cool way to like pay tribute to a character that you played, or like a memory that you have, time you spent with friends, people who matter to you. I think that's a great tribute. It supports artists, which is phenomenal. It's something that you can hang up, display. If it's digital, you can save it. You know, I think it's a great way to like memorialize things. So no, I don't think it's weird at all, Pat. Also, Screamin' Pal, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hello. Sorry, I was in the middle of a rant, so I'm always late on chat, but it's nice to meet you. Welcome in, welcome in. Been searching for art. No worries. Oh, it's Scrimmin' Pal. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. I'm so sorry. Scrimmin' Pal. That's my bad. I'm sorry. Everyone here can tell you I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with names. Is there a story to the name? I can see why I'd see. Yeah, I just did the quick like scan over. I see exactly what happened. Sorry for zoning up and searching for art. No worries. We were just talking about art, actually. Yeah, I'm with Amber. I don't think it's weird. Adopted half of it from my dad's username. Okay, very cool. It's like a family name coming down. I like that. I always like when folks have like stories to names and stuff. Yeah, anyway, sorry for butchering it. Updated profile images on here in Discord because of Splatoon Raiders. Yeah, I know you're so excited. Every time I see Splatoon news, I think about you, Octo. I hope you enjoy the game for sure. But yeah, Pat, go for it. Have art commissioned. Like I said, my main lens is going to be TTRPG focused. But if you look at the furry community, that's like a big core element of like furry fandom is like the art scene, right? People have art commissioned of their personas. They have art commissioned with friends, with loved ones. I mean, all kinds of things at events. And art is really used almost like it's used as display pieces. It's used as scrapbooking. Art is phenomenal, and it's timeless. I think the memories it contain are worth so much more than often what the artists even charge. So yeah, go for it. Have art commissioned if you can afford it. You know, have it commissioned. Man, I'm so disappointed that my maid outfit went. Oh my gosh. I'll look into it, y'all. I promise. There we go. So really good. We've almost emptied that water bottle today. That's a good sign. They'd say much higher energy than last stream. So everyone who was here for the last stream, what was it, last Thursday? I really appreciate your patience. I had a lot on my mind. I was kind of tired, and we went for the lower energy. I sat for the entire stream. Can you believe that? I went back and looked at it, and I was like, I was on my ass for the entire stream. We had that like cozy fire going and stuff. It was comfortable. I needed it, and I appreciate those of you that stuck it out. It was really fun. No maids for oohing. Nah, you just stuck with me oohing. Sorry. I know it's not the same. It's not the same. Not the same. So, plan is, be on the lookout in the Discord server. I should be posting the May stream schedule, like the stream calendar, sometime in the next couple of days. I do know with certainty that some of our usual stream days I will not be able to stream in May because of some work commitments and a couple of other things that are going on. So it will be on the calendar specifically. Of course, I'll update the stream schedule in the Discord server, and I'll update it on Twitch as well, so that wherever you prefer to check it, it'll be up to date. For the most part, we've kept our goal this year. I know like we're not streaming as often as we did last year in terms of schedule, but I've actually shown up more regularly and canceled fewer streams. So that's been a good trade-off, I think. So I've been really happy about that. And of course, it's just been so much fun hanging out with everybody. This is a highlighted message. Genki, thank you so much for the channel point redemption for the highlighted message. When I almost fell asleep on the couch, just like, why did I lean this way and put my hands here? Yes, you know. May is my birthday, so you're legally obligated to stream for 12 hours that day. Well, send me the day privately, and I'll think about it. You got to tell me what. Okay, if we're doing that, you got to tell me what game I'm streaming. If you say Lego, it'll depend on if it works with my work schedule. I mean, it'd be cool. We'd have to figure out something to do. I don't know if I could be like amusing for 12 hours. I can barely be amusing for 20 minutes. So, also shout out Blood for showing me this world the other day. Really cool world. I hope y'all have enjoyed the backdrop. Let's give it a salami eating stream. Is that like a bit, or do you just actually want me to eat salami? That sounds pretty good. If you're interested, because I should do a better job shouting out the worlds we're in. This world's called The Black Shore. The Black Shore by Vera, Vera. Vera. The Black Shore by Vera. So if you're interested, it's a really cool world. You spawn in a little house, and there's a menu on the wall, and you can adjust the settings the way you like them, like God rays, particles, colliders, all the classic VR chat sort of settings. There's a lovely campfire and like a seating area. There's a video player, of course, that you can turn off or put your own stuff on. And then in the sky, you can't see too much of it, but there are actually seagulls like flying overhead. The lovely sunset or sunrise, I guess, depending on how you interpret the world. That's really open to your interpretation. Turbines. There's also a map, okay? And you can go to the map and click, and you can teleport to various places around this map. So, like, there's actually another campsite, like, on the beach. So you can go actually sit on the beach with, like, little chairs and little canopies and things. You can teleport to one of the mountaintops. It's a really nice world. Check it out, if you like these kind of relaxing spaces. Credit Nano this one. He's the one that brought me there. Shout out Nano. What is Hama? I don't know what that is, Amber. May 18th? That might be possible. I'll have to check. Metro 2039? Yeah. Last time I played. Yep. I remember, Tyler. You got the excitement for the Metro game. Happy to see what the new story is about? Yeah. I think a lot of folks have been waiting for that. Part that kind of bugs me is that it's not like he's my OC. Jim technically owns the character. I just voice him now. Well, if you want to make sure that's... Wait. Yeah, you can't do that. I'm sure it's fine. I was going to say reach out, but I remembered. Yeah. I mean... Generally, if someone else is involved in the creative process, if they're available and you're able to contact them, you can reach out and be like, "Hey, like, do you mind?" Right? That's always, and most of the time, people are like, "Yeah, absolutely, feel free," So, a Studio Ghibli stream would be possible, like out of that world, out of the Studio Ghibli world. I have not been there in so long, Genki. It would be. I remember that world was kind of performance intense. I'd have to check it out. It would be a toss-up if the stream would be kind of stuttery or not. I'd have to give it a run. Just got home? Nice. I hope you enjoy The Berg. Oh, wait. Yes. I do remember that game. I remember you sending me that. I forgot that was the name of it. Yeah, and you have to actually write stuff down. It's similar to, like, kind of the concept. We've literally done this exact conversation. It's similar to the concept of that film that you had me watch that I really enjoyed that I can never remember the name of because I'm terrible with names, and I'm really sorry. But I remember the film and similar concept. You have to, like, interpret the meaning of the language, and yes. Oh, like having the movie going. I don't know if you could stream it, even if you had commentary going over it, because of like the copyright stuff. I don't know. That's kind of tricky. Yeah, I don't know. I would be hesitant, even if I was given like commentary during the entire film. I'd be very hesitant to like stream a film out of a movie world. And then imagine if you're like, did someone say tea? Whoa. Cheers, Tiger. Imagine if like if you stream the movie world and then like VR chat gets slapped with like a takedown notice where it's like you gotta take it down. It would be cool. It might be something you could like stream out like as an event out of a Discord call or something, you know, like in a Discord channel or something like that. Arrival, that was the name of it. Well, everyone, it has been an amazing night. Thank you all so much for being here, for being part of the stream, for your time. Thank you so much for the channel point redemptions and for interacting with all the silly little boos and the redeems and all the nonsense. Thank you to all the new followers. Such a pleasure to meet you. I hope that you enjoyed your stop by, even if it was just for a couple of minutes. Of course, to the returning folks, always wonderful to see you all. Always. Sincerely, you all make the Tuesday Talks exactly what they are. You bring the fun, the energy, the conversation, and you do it well. So thank you so much for being part of it. You make my night. I mean, this night is always a highlight of my week. Truly, I enjoy it and really appreciate it. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here and being part of it. It means a lot. And of course, the bits, the resubscriptions, all those wonderful things too. Thank you, thank you. But most of all, I truly appreciate your time. So, good night. Have good eats for sure. You already know. Stay awesome, you too, Octo. And good night, Amber. And send my best to Charmander, of course, and to Shadow. Genki, see you, man. Keep up the good work on the diet stuff. Thanks. I'm trying. I appreciate it, Genki. You too. Keep up the workout. Look, you got to catch up. Look, I've been putting in a lot of work. You got to catch up. Night Dash, love you always. Likewise, Billy. It's always good to see you. We got to catch up sometime. Love, peace, pepperoni grease. Enjoy that burg, Tiger. Bye, Plant. Enjoy FWA. Hope you have a wonderful time. See you later, Nirvana. Thank you for being first, as always. No, he's cool with it. Pat, if you got the green light, I say go for it. It's worth it. You'll always look back and appreciate it. So, night, Bunny Boy. Likewise, Blood. Have a good night. Till next time. Goodbye, Skunk. Everybody else, have a good one. Take care. Be safe. Be kind. And I'll see you around.